Welcome to Wampus Cat Football. The Conway Wampus Cats at home tonight against the Ouachita Parish Lions. You're watching the Conway Regional Health System pregame show. I'm Jeff Matthews, joined by the voices of the Wampus Cats, Levi Gilbert and Tim Roach. Guys, we've got a team that we've never seen before, a team that we had never heard of back in the spring when the schedule came out. Second time we played a team from out of state, but a couple of years ago, it literally came together in a week. This one we've had a little bit of time to anticipate. We're finally here.
Yeah, there's more tension around it, right? Because, like you said, 2 years ago when we played Christian Brothers, it just all happened that week. We didn't have any time to really think or prepare. It was a ton of fun, a complete blast. And this one's going to be a blast too. But there's been all this time to be like, well, who is Ouachita Parish? What does Louisiana football look like? Yeah. How is that structured? How do they compare to us in terms of they're in 5A, we're in 7A? Like, what is this? And it's been a fun week to prepare because, again, like you said, it's a team we've never seen. They're very different. Like that brand of football in Louisiana where they're at, it's a different brand on paper and the way they're built. But at the same time, the flip side of it is, I doubt they've ever seen a team that looks like us, top to bottom, with the speed and everything on both sides of the ball. I think it's going to be this contrast of philosophies, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see, who gets the upper hand at any given point. I think it's going to be a blast to watch.
Now, one note is that you said the 7A and 5A thing. They're not 5A by comparison to what we're used to around here. 5A in Louisiana is actually the top tier.
Yeah, and it's we were looking at this week, Tim and I, trying to figure it out. It's a lot different the way they're structured. 5A is the top, but there's like 60 plus teams in 5A. Wow. So it's just very differently structured and organized than the way it is here, with where 7A we only have 16 teams. Just very different.
Right. Yeah. So very different. So Tim, what can you tell us about the Lions?
The Lions are very athletic. They're fast. They're built for power game. Levi talked a little bit about the differences in style. Their running back, Sermons, is extremely fast. He gets to the edge fast and he explodes through holes. It's a kind of a Josh Ficklin, but a different kind of style, really. We see some of that in our top level of football in Arkansas, but he's extremely fast. The quarterback, very mobile, doesn't throw the ball much. But he's very fast out of the pocket. He'll make decisions very quickly, get to the edge. We've struggled with that a little bit so far this year, containment on the edges, but I think we'll do better there. Defensively, they run a lot of stunts. They're big defensively. They run a ton of stunts. So we'll have to figure out their scheme there. And then they've got a safety, just like the running back is, a safety that's just next level kind of fast, very good with the pass. But he's one of those guys that plays the run as a safety like you'd want to. He cleans it up, but he can clean it up 2 or 3 yards off the ball rather than 15 or 20. He's that fast. They are very talented.
So hearing you talk about the speed, and I don't mean to bring up a name that is no longer a bad name in these parts, but Isaiah Satania is who I keep thinking about, except they've got 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, they are. They've got the running back, the quarterback, the defensive back. They've also got another guy on the offensive side of the ball that can really play fast as well. Our ability to cover them and to cover that defensively is going to be difficult because although we're fast, these guys are next level fast. 3 of them are track guys. Yeah. And so we have to get behind us. We may not catch them. That's going to be a problem.
It's funny you said that about Satania, because when I was watching this safety, his name Chunky Lewis is what the broadcast was calling him. He kind of reminds me of Satania, just the way he's built. Not as tall, but man, he is fast. And there was a play in this game last week that they played against Neville where, well, first of all, every time they threw at him, he was knocking it down. I mean, he was right there in the receiver's pocket every single time. But he can play the run too. There was one play, I think in like the second quarter, he just came up and some of his guys had the running back wrapped up. He just came up, straight took it from him, and then ran it 20 yards to score. I mean, he's a danger. Plus, he returns punts and kicks. So it's just like they put him literally anywhere they can to try and let him make plays.
So the Wampus Cats are 2-0. Things are going well on our side of the ball. What can we expect tonight out of our guys?
Well, offensively, I think what you'll see is a mix of what we've seen the first 2 games. The first game, it was all about the run, and we were very successful against Bentonville in that regard. Springdale kind of tried to shut down the run, and we didn't play our guys a full game. The numbers probably would have played out a little bit better than what they were, but they really focused on stopping the run, and they did some of that. So what did we do? Coach Kelly said, all right, we're going to throw it on you. And Donnie had a huge night. I mean, not a lot of completions, but not a lot of tries, but for a tremendous amount of yards. So I'm expecting to see us go one way or the other, probably 60-40, but I'm hoping to see a balance. I hope we run the ball well and pass the ball well.
On the defensive side of the ball, we'll focus on the secondary. Quadrell Wilson is going to be our senior spotlight interview in just a few minutes. We'll get a chance to visit with him. But what do you guys think about what you've seen out of the secondary so far?
I'm thrilled with just absolutely locked down the first game from Q, and the rest of the guys played well. They played higher than what they have seen, what we've seen out of them, because they really have played spot play last year, and then some little bit more time as the season went on. But really, from a starting position, yeah, we hadn't seen these guys, and we have a sophomore as well. So I've been thrilled. I mean, we've stopped the pass better than I thought we would. I thought it would be a learning curve, get 3-4 games in, and finally start figuring it out. But Q, in his leadership style, he's really locked them in, and I think they played so well the first 2 games.
Another thing that we've talked about coming into the season was with the defense in particular is, are they going to be as prolific at forcing turnovers as they were a year ago? And after the first game, there were no turnovers on either side for Bentonville or us. So you kind of got that answer of like, well, maybe not. But hey, last week we got our first 2 turnovers, and the first one from the defense came out of the secondary. So Jonas Cecil, scoop and score. It's exciting to see the defense be able to do that. And on the flip side of that too, is it's exciting to see how well our offense has handled the ball. Still no turnovers through 2 games. That's a great stat.
Guys, we'll join you in the booth in just a few minutes. Coming up next on the Conway Regional Health System pregame show, Morgan Henry joins us for her 7A Central report. Also, Dallas Tassoni will be around to give us a little bit of a report on last week's game. He talked to Boogie Carr about that and about some experience that some of the younger guys got. And then Coach Fimple joins us as well before we get to the booth at John McConnell Stadium. That's all coming up. The Wampus Cats in Ouachita Parish. It's happening tonight on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
DeBron Lewis leads Southwest offense to their first home victory in school history. I'm Morgan Henry, and this is the 7A Central Report. Bryant pulled ahead in the third quarter and held on for a 20-10 victory over Little Rock Parkview. Parkview was able to stop Bryant from scoring in the red zone on multiple occasions, which forced them to kick field goals. Bryant led 14-10 at halftime and was up 17-10 when a 21-yard field goal completed a 12-play, 94-yard drive with 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in the third quarter. The Hornets led 20-10 after a 24-yard field goal by senior Stephen Fuller on the quarter's final play. Bryant running back James Martin led all rushers with 141 yards on 19 carries. The Hornets are on a bye this week. Quarterback Donovan Amalo accounted for 5 touchdowns as Conway sailed past Springdale in a 51-14 win against Springdale Friday night. The Wampus Cats led 20-0 after the first quarter and 42-7 at halftime. Amalo ran for a 1-yard touchdown to start the scoring in the first quarter. Junior safety Jonas Cecil returned a fumble 25 yards for a touchdown for the Wampus Cats to make it 13-0 just 2 minutes later. From that point forward, Conway's offense was unstoppable. The Wampus Cats will host Ouachita Parish this week. Fayetteville scored on their first 5 possessions to cruise past Northside in a 42-21 victory Friday night. The Bulldogs finished with 586 yards on 70 plays and 21 first downs. Junior quarterback Drake Lindsay was 21-25 passing for 256 yards and 3 touchdowns. Running backs Christian Setzer and J.J. Harjo both went over 100 yards for the Bulldogs. Northside tied the game at 7-7 on its second possession, with Pum Savoy hitting Cam Massey for a 77-yard touchdown with 3 minutes left in the quarter. Northside finished with 373 yards but managed a little on the ground, with Pum Savoy throwing for 264 yards. Northside is on a bye this week. Little Rock Southwest beats Rogers Heritage 30-29, marking the Griffins' first home victory in school history. This week's Player of the Week is junior halfback Jabron Lewis as he rushed 34 times for 247 yards and 3 touchdowns, scored 3 two-point conversions, and threw a 94-yard touchdown pass. Southwest finished with 406 yards, including 296 rushing. Southwest trailed 21-14 at halftime, but Lewis threw a 94-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Marquise Roberts to put Southwest back in the game. Lewis then ran for 2 points remaining in the third quarter. Just 10 minutes later, Lewis scored on a 4-yard touchdown to give the Griffins a 31-21 lead. Southwest is on the road this week as they take on Hot Springs. Bentonville West traveled to Little Rock Central and easily defeated the Tigers in a 45-0 victory. Central is on a bye this week. Cabot is on the road this week as they face Ruston. Jonesboro will host Centermill, and North Little Rock will host Parkview. Wrapping up for this week, I'm Morgan Henry, and this has been the 7A Central Report.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your health care needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we are not just growing, we're growing together.
The Wampus Cats made their furthest trip of the 2022 regular season last Friday, traveling to Springdale to take on the Bulldogs in Gerald Williams Stadium. The 0-2 Bulldogs were looking for their first win of the season after back-to-back losses to 5A teams. The Cats would jump out to a 14-0 lead off of an opening drive touchdown, followed by a fumble recovery for a touchdown on Springdale's first offensive possession. The Cats wouldn't look back from there and rolled to a 51-14 victory to open the young season 2-0. The Wampus Cats torched the Bulldogs for nearly 500 yards of total offense. Quarterback Donovan Amala completed 12 of 14 passes for 286 yards and 4 touchdowns in the first half before getting the rest of the night off. Junior Chris O'Neal paced the Cats in receiving with 118 yards on a touchdown on just 3 catches. On a lighter workload than usual, Boogie Carr amassed 86 yards on 12 carries. Carr said the experience that the younger guys got in this game will help out the Cats later on in the season.
I think the win Friday gave a lot of younger guys experience because they got to get a lot of reps that they probably didn't get that first game. And that'll pay off later in the season when some of our starters may be beat up and injured, and we'll have people that can fill in that spot that already have some varsity experience.
The Wampus Cats returned home Friday night for an out-of-state clash with Ouachita Parish at John McConnell Stadium. The Cats will look to move to 3-0 on the young season as 7A Central play is right around the corner.
Now home entertainment can get out of the house. Introducing Conway Corp TV, streaming entertainment with cloud DVR, live sports, local TV, and much more. It's perfect for rom-coms on the couch, adventures in the backyard, and binging over lunch. So whether you're in your bedroom, on your phone, or on the go, it all feels like home. Conway Corp TV, available only from Conway Corp.
We welcome you back to the Conway Regional Health System pregame show. Jeff, Levi, and Tim now joined by senior cornerback, senior kick returner, senior punt returner, senior doing everything. Quadrell Wilson is with us. Q, it's been a great start to the season, but let's go back to the start of your football journey. How did you start playing? Most of your teammates played Optimus ball. Is that where it started for you?
No, sir. Actually, well, it was most likely like Optimus, but I grew up in Monticello, Arkansas. Is where we had Pee Wee football down there. I first started in 3rd grade playing with 3rd and 4th graders, but that's really how it started.
Okay.
How'd you get to Conway? I'm curious about this.
Actually, we moved here in 6th grade, like in the middle of 6th grade. My mom, she just came in my room one day and was like, "Hey, we're moving to Conway." And I was sad because, hey, I miss my friends, but I'm a good person, so I was able to, make new friends and stuff real fast.
Moms just be like that sometimes. Q, we figured you were in for a great year given what you did last year, and we heard some rave reviews during the summer, things you were doing in 7-on-7s, but your performance in game 1 against CJ Brown, who is an elite receiver from Bentonville, it was just off the charts. The week before he played Conway, had a huge game, huge numbers, but the week that he played Conway and lined up against you, just 2 catches for 6 yards. Tell us about what went into that performance.
Well, I had to make sure that I was dialed in and locked in the whole week and throughout practice, making sure that me and my teammates were on the same page and everything. So I had to make sure that I did what was best for the team.
Q, there are a lot of things that go into this year of football, your senior year, your last year of high school football, and including in that is leadership and how you approach the team that in that way. But also for you, you've got a brand new group of folks in the secondary. Talk about your leadership style and how you're approaching your secondary.
Well, this actually goes back to last year to when like I had people like Troy and Ashton who led me, and that really helped me a lot because that made me be able to become the leader I am today, to lead people like RJ, Tyson, Trez, and make sure that they're comfortable on the field doing what they're doing.
Yeah, you got a bunch of young guys on the other side, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about preparation. You mentioned it a little bit there, getting focused and getting dialed in. Take us through game day for you. I know you guys get up early. You've got your breakfast in the morning that the team has. Then what's the rest of the day look like? Getting to the locker room, how do you get dialed in?
Oh, well, when the lights go out, I just lay there, listen to some music and my beats, and just try to be calm and cool until the game really starts.
Because it kind of feels like you've done really everything you can to prepare up to Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And so what you get there, well, what's in your beats? What are you listening to?
Lil Baby, for sure. I listen to some Lil Baby. Lil Baby, Rod Wave, some, but mostly Lil Baby, really.
And that Lil Baby is not Da Baby, right?
No, it's Lil Baby. It's Lil Baby.
Okay. A lot of babies.
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of babies out there. All right, Quadrell, it's been fun to watch you play. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep leading those young guys. It's such a huge part of being a Wampus Cat. As the seniors come along, they get to lead, and you're doing a great job with that. Good luck tonight, okay?
Thank you.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Welcome back. The Conway Regional Health System pregame show continues, leading up to Ouachita Parish and Conway, just a few minutes away from kickoff. We're joined by head football coach Keith Fimple. And Coach, let's talk about the road trip last week between the inside the picket fence there at Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Good win.
It's a good win for us. I thought the kids did a great job. Traveling for us is a mentality of, you got to teach kids nowadays what to do and how to handle that, and how not to have their, enthusiasm up too high as you're going into it, to hold back on it. So I thought it was a great lesson for us, and I thought the kids came out very focused. Exactly accomplished what we wanted to really quick, and got a lot of kids into play, which is always a success.
Coach, when you're in the business world, let's say, you talk about having success, you're usually talking about things like teamwork, communication, leadership, those kinds of things, which basically all boils down to what kind of culture you've established. What have you seen from this year's team in those areas, in the greater culture that you're building and continuing to build at Conway overall?
Well, I think that probably 5 years ago, we tried to put a lot more on senior classes and juniors with information during the off season. And, one of the hardest things here, Levi, has been with the pandemic here the last couple of years. But I think, the classes ahead of them have done such a tremendous job to show exactly that leadership that we wanted to, because, last 3 years, all these classes, and even the two before when I first got here, but yeah, we try to put it on them. We try to give them a say-so in certain situations and things like that. You'll have coaches, even at halftime come in and say, hey, what are you seeing? What are you asking for? And, that leadership quality comes out in those things. And then the work ethic that, a lot of our classes have and our leaders have. It's hard not to follow a guy that works after practice and before practice. And when you start seeing that, it grows into those younger guys. And I think it's just been kind of handed down. You've always heard the motto, tradition never graduates, and that's what we're trying to build off of.
Coach, you have an interesting game tonight. a team we have never seen before in Ouachita Parish out of Louisiana. On film, they look very athletic, very fast. What can you tell us about the Lions and what's the game plan?
Well, I tell you, it's very exciting to always play people from out of state that you're not familiar with, and being big games. Ouachita Parish had a big win last week against Neville, who won the state championship in 4A last year in Louisiana, and a very good football team to watch those two even on film to see. And it's good for our kids to to get a look at different people in different places and states and things like that. So, again, when you go back to we can't turn the ball over. We need to keep big plays from happening all over the place, whether it's throwing the ball or running the ball on defense. I think special teams will be big. We've got to really do a good job with our special teams as far as getting field position and making big plays out of it.
Coach, speaking of special teams, I know Adrian Mejia has been someone who you've leaned a lot on, and he's really improved a lot. You can see a confidence about him.
Right. Again, Levi mentioned it a while ago about the culture. You talk about a kicker that's worked extremely hard all summer long, lives with our position groups, whether it's offense or defense, runs with them, has done a tremendous job of bettering himself and just the confidence of the whole staff and the football team itself behind him.
He's been fun to watch along with the rest of the Cats through the first couple of games we're excited about tonight. We'll kick it off soon, Coach.
Appreciate you guys. Go Cats.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome back home to the friendly confines of John McConnell Stadium. It's week 3 and Wampus Cat fans are in for a novel treat tonight as we close non-conference play. I'm Levi Gilbert alongside color analyst Tim Roach. And Tim, before we get into the uniqueness of tonight's opponent, let's just catch viewers up on where your Wampus Cats stand after their first 2 games. It's been an interesting challenge, I think, for this coaching staff the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, you have a top 3 team in the state in Bentonville coming here. And then last week, your Wampus Cats go on the road, longest road trip of the year, to what's arguably a bottom 3 team in the state. But your Wampus Cats played up to their standards and played well in both scenarios.
Yeah, they did what they had to do to win. They took the mercy rule into effect at halftime, which is what you really wanted to see against Springdale. Took care of business at home first game, but really saw a good push offensively so that we could get some guys some reps in the second half. Really pleased with how we threw the ball in the second game.
Now, Tim, we had questions heading into this season, as you do with every team at the beginning of the season. It's not entirely uncommon. Many of our questions had to do with the areas of the team where we're young, where we're a little greener, and then of course just general leadership overall. As we enter this final week of non-conference,
has been a dominant quarter. What that suggests is they're wearing you down throughout the game and they finally get to you. What we have to hope is that we can stay healthy and stay active, and maybe our tempo is enough to put the game in our favor, but we'll have to see how that plays out.
Conway Wampus Cats have won the toss, and what do you think they did, Tim Roach?
They took the ball.
They elected to receive. That is just a given with these Conway Wampus Cats. Good shot there of Clay Fisher, Preston Prock, Wade Simpson, and Hudson Wallace leading the pack at the way. I believe those were our captains.
Well, and Drew Canterbury was one of the other captains as well.
All right, here come your Conway Wampus Cats. Nice crowd here in Conway. Very nice weather. No rain in the forecast like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and this is like no rain for the next 2 years. It's what it feels like. But it's a little warm, but actually very comfortable outside. The sun has gone behind the stands, and so temperature shouldn't be a problem. Hydration still a thing. We've got to make sure we're doing that.
Wherever you're watching from tonight, we appreciate it, whether you're watching on channels 5 or 585 live in Conway. If you're watching on YouTube, I expect, Tim Roach, that we will have many Louisianan brothers and sisters down south watching tonight. I appreciate that as well. In fact, we already have one person, Winston Sanders, telling us, y'all better have an answer for number 3. Oh, we know.
Well,
we know indeed.
I hope we do too. I hope that's the deal.
He's talking about Cardell Sermons, who is junior running back for the Lions, and he is very good.
Yeah, he made a play last week against Neville, the first score of the game for them, and they had him probably about 5 yards into his run, and then when he broke the tackle there, it literally looked like everybody stood still while he just sprinted off. It was such a unique burst of speed. Very impressive young man.
Chris O'Neill, Q Wilson back to receive for your Wampus Cats. And it will be Emilio Rios, junior 5'11" kicker, getting things started for the Lions. Had a pretty good leg from what I remember in that Neville game.
You know what? He hit the ball real well. And kickers are kind of a funny part of the game. You never really know what you're going to get from team to team. This guy could lift it.
All right, more history happening tonight. Only the second time your Wampus Cats have played an out-of-state team. It's going to be hauled in by Chris O'Neill near the 20. It's going to go off to the right side, coming near side. Let's go out of bounds near the 35. So good starting position for your Wampus Cats. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starters on offense.
Donovan Amalo, quarterback.
Boogie Carr, running back.
Ross Good, wide receiver.
Clay Fisher, receiver.
My name's Chris O'Neill. I play wide receiver.
Jackson Anderson, receiver.
Aaron Smith, left tackle.
Q Whitehead, left guard.
Cole Smith, center.
My name is James Neal, and I play offensive guard.
Cole Williams,
Right tackle.
Wampus Cats passing on first down. They find Rome Fields on a quick slant.
And we found Chunky Lewis at the same time. That was the tackle made by their great route by Rome, though.
Second and short, screen pass out to Clay Fisher in the flats. Clay will pick up a first down. He'll go out of bounds near the 50.
We had guys on the Ouachita side trying to run to their spots as we snapped it. Tempo caught them on the first play.
It's going to be an issue for sure. First and 10, Donnie getting out to Rome Fields again. His second catch early here. He's going to pick up 2 or 3 on first down.
Actually, maybe about 3 yards. Again, they were still running to the ball. We're going to need to continue to use that pressure of the tempo.
Second and 7, Donnie looking deep over the middle for Chris O'Neill. Pass a little too high. Chris had a step.
Yeah, we're going away from Chunky Lewis there, and he did, and the defender was also falling down as well. That's a good sign for later, but just a missed opportunity there.
Ball at the 50. They do get the Lions to jump off sides, so add 5 to this. It's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Great weapon we used last year, actually the last 2 years, of 3rd and long, getting the jump. The tempo dictates that. I mean, you get so fast, everybody just wants to go.
That was Alfred Haywood jumping off sides. It'll be 3rd and 2. Ball now at the 45 as Conway has moved into Lion territory. 2 receivers to each side. Try and get him to jump again. Boogie moves to Donovan's right. They'll give it to Boogie, his first run of the game. And he's got enough for the first down.
Well,
They brought it back. Yeah, it looked like he had it more than enough. They brought it back just a little. They will give him the first down.
Yeah, that was Eric Hardy, and he made play after play. He's a big dude, 99 in the middle.
1st and 10. Donnie getting it out quick to Clay Fisher. Clay taking a big hit from Chunky Lewis, but holding on to the ball.
Yeah, so the way our offense runs, Chunky's going to have to figure out exactly where he's going to need to go, and we've gone at him a couple times now.
Empty backfield for Donnie. Looking to his right. Going deep for Boogie Carr. Boogie being mugged. Still almost got to the ball. There is a flag. We expect pass interference here.
Yeah, he held him right about the 10-yard line and rode him for about 5 or 6 yards.
And that's Boogie on their best.
Yeah.
Right there. That's a
Will.
matchup to watch.
Yeah, that's Boogie against Chunky, and two great nicknames going against each other. But he did get behind him in the wheel route. I don't know if he expected him to keep going up. We got one penalty, but it was definitely a hold. And so you moved the ball. The tempo looked like it created some problems. I'm guessing they're going to fix that. But really good drive by your Wampus Cats to start.
What a kick to get things going here for Adrian Mejia. Will be a touchback.
Wow.
Oh, let's go ahead and take a look at our defensive starters.
Freshman Park, defensive end. DeMarcale McKenzie, defensive tackle. Kelvin Thomas, D tackle. Marquise Stuckett, defensive end. Wade Simpson, outside linebacker. Jared Sanders, middle linebacker. Jared Sanders, outside linebacker.
RJ Chapman, cornerback.
Hudson Wallace, safety. Jonas Cecil, safety. Quadro Wilson, cornerback.
First play for the Lions, a handoff to Sermons. And he got a big gain on first down.
Yeah, got to the second level really quick. Good wrap up by Wade Simpson there to clean it up, but that's that quick burst from Sermons.
Going to be 2nd and 1.
Look at that big offensive line.
Yeah,
My goodness.
They are built differently in Louisiana.
Yeah, we play a different game than they do as well, that's for sure.
3 receivers set for the Lions. Jackson will hand it off right up the middle, and Garrett Sanders saying, "Welcome to Conway, sir."
Yeah, and that was a different running back. This is the first time we've seen him.
Could you see the number?
Yeah, that's the problem. It looked like 45. I think it was 45.
Yeah, 45.
Yeah, the fullback. They do run a fullback. That's that set where they run a fullback.
Treadway.
Yeah, they had split Sermons out wide, got him out of the backfield, and just tried the fullback up the middle, trying to get a first down.
Well, he may have got a few inches on that one. 3rd and short as Jackson goes under center. He'll give it. Now he's going to keep it here. Thought he was giving it to the fullback again. Jackson keeps it and picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's this mixed bag of offense that they have. Good run by Jackson there. You really, I mean, they're running out of the eye right now, but it was really a read. So you're gonna have to be ready for everything. Now he's lined up as an H with a pistol.
1st and 10 at the 33. Receiver coming in motion. They'll give it to Sermons. Garrett Sanders slowed him down a bit. Q Wilson coming in to finish things off.
Yeah, and Big D rolling up the side as well. Got a little bit too much, got 6 there. So not making a lot of contact at the line of scrimmage. It's been into the second level before contact with Sermons so far.
Get a sense of the different paces of offense. Here is Lions more methodical. Jackson looking over the middle. And Hudson Wallace, that's Trayvon Bradford, the big tight end, 6'7".
Great job there, but there is a flag on the play right out the border, and I have no idea why. It may be a hold on us on the outside.
Hudson Wallace.
Sideline warning. Okay.
Hudson Wallace giving up some inches there, I would say.
Yeah, did, but made a great play on the ball. I was more worried about the flag down the bottom I saw, but made a great play on the ball, stuck the hand in there. But that's 6'7" coming at you.
All right, 3rd and 4. I formation for the Lions. Jackson Fakes it, pitches out to Sermons. And he's chased down by Garrett Sanders, but he does pick up the first down.
Yeah, Jonah had a chance there at the end, but when he plants his foot, he's such a good running back. Pretty easy move for him to make one step to the boundary and then cut it back. So good run by them. They've done that now 2 or 3 times where they have faked into the fullback and pitched wide.
1st and 10 now at the 44. Jackson getting everyone set. He'll stay in the I formation. Give it to the fullback this time. Breaks out of a tackle. Making his way back near side right at the 50. Porter Udi coming in to make the tackle.
Hanging on for dear life there. The fullback did a great job at the line of scrimmage. Got popped. Big guy.
Jamarian Treadway, 5'8", 198. Solid.
Load.
Picks up 7 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 3. Jonathan Bradshaw split out far side. Jackson, QB draw right up the middle. He's got the first down.
Quarterback Zach Jackson kept the football to the 44.
Yeah, we've not handled.
Marquis stuck it with the tackle.
Yeah, we've not handled the line of scrimmage all that well. They're getting too far into our linebackers before we're really making a play, and that allows that extra 2 or 3 yards because you have the momentum. So they're doing a great job running the ball right now.
7:16 to play here in the first quarter. Wampus Cats drove right down the field, scored on their first possession. Lions marching as well. First down, Jackson trying to get outside. He'll cut it back in the middle. Decleats the official.
Wow, he's okay.
And he would have got a lot more if that hadn't have happened.
Unfortunately, a touchdown saving play by the umpire, and I hope he's okay.
Popped up on his feet real fast. They're going to have an official timeout. Let him collect himself. It's Preston Prock checking back in on the defensive line. Who's that checking him out? It's Big D.
Big D, yeah. Make sure he's okay.
D. Markel McKenzie giving him a chat.
And so just while we're staying here in Louisiana, again, they do things a little bit differently. Not only are their classifications different, they have at the 6-minute mark, they have a designed water break, hydration break. And so
it's not a bad idea.
No, it's really not. I think it's a great idea, but so there's these guys are probably used to this. Oh, well, it's just 43 seconds earlier. We're taking a break. For Conway, it's a little bit different.
2nd and 1. So next year when we go down there, we'll get a break. We'll get the benefit of that.
Okay. But again, if that umpire is not there, well, we're probably looking at 6.
Treadway, Sermons, lined up in the eye.
He moved. Sorry.
Hey, you caught it.
Fanned him.
Back it up 5 yards. Yeah, so 2nd and 1 is going to now be 2nd and 6.
My apologies. Just a bit of a flinch. That's all it takes on the offensive line. But that backs them up from 2nd and 1 to 2nd and 6, and a little change of game plan here.
They'll stay in the I formation. One receiver split out to the far side. Jackson will hand it off to Sermons right up the middle. Kesey. And is that Wade Simpson finishing it off?
Wow. I mean, the first time we've really met somebody behind the line of scrimmage, and what a cleanup by Wade Simpson. I mean, again, not the biggest linebacker in the world, but man, does he bring a load. Wow.
Loss of 1 will make it 3rd and 7. Kesey stuck it. Wade Simpson making a big play there. Really the first time they faced 3rd and long on this possession. Jackson will give it to Sermons. Preston Prock in pursuit. Jonah Cecil. Wow. And Hudson Wallace coming in with the hit.
Bringing the lumber from the safety position. I mean, cleanup. Great job, by the way, from Preston Prock, extending the play all the way out to the boundary, making him go wide, 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 and then the cleanup.
Hudson Wallace playing fast right there. 4th and 4. Try and get your Wampus Cats to jump off sides.
Yeah, this is no man's land. There was no doubt they were going to go for it here.
Trips to the near side for Jackson. Gives it to Sermons. Sermons, we had him wrapped up, couldn't get the tackle. He's got the first down inside the 30. He'll be down near the 25.
Yeah, it's too bad there. I mean, really had the play wrapped up nicely. That's just an elite level runner making a play because he was dead to right in the backfield. That's just too bad there.
Be 1st and 10 now at the 24, inside the 5-minute mark here in quarter number 1.
I think the good news here is a little bit is that we've gotten in the backfield a couple of times here where before we weren't even making that point.
Give it to Sermons again on the right side. Garrett Sanders blowing that up.
Yeah, along with Ben Chandler, linebackers making the play. Basically at the line of scrimmage, fell forward for about 1. So good play there, good push.
Braxton Nixon, Porter Udi checking back in on the D-line. Jonathan Bradshaw in at receiver for the Lions.
Drew Canterbury in at linebacker as well.
See Bradshaw lined up down here near side. Lions bring the motion, give it to Sermons on the left side. Flag comes in down near the 20.
Interesting time to throw the flag. I'm not sure if it was a bad positioning by the offense, maybe a illegal shift. Wouldn't think it's a defensive penalty. They're talking to us. Maybe it is on it. They're asking what they want to do.
Coming to talk to Coach Fimple as we await the call. So back it up 5 yards and repeat the down.
They have so many formations that they try to run. They found an illegal one.
Well, I mean, that is part of the risk when you run so many.
It is. I mean, getting lined up, if you have to run that many multiple formations, but they do it well, but that helps.
Be 2nd and 13 now. Give it to Sermons on that right side, leaning forward. It's going to pick up 3.
Yeah, good block by the offensive line there just to get him what he got there, but good job by the defense to close down.
It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
Bradshaw, the receiver near side, and they've put Sermons out on the far side. It should be Treadway in the backfield. Jackson looking to pass, and he connects with Bradshaw for a 24-yard touchdown.
Yeah, just enough of a passing game to burn you, and that's what happened. We stepped up. They didn't run an empty backfield. They had the fullback in, but Sermons was out wide, and we had man coverage and just got beat on the fly.
So 3:10 to play here in the first quarter. The Lions take their first possession, and a long one it was.
Wow.
Got a lot of time off the clock. And they are a PAT away from tying this thing up. This Cats almost got there, but the kick is good. 7-all, 3:10 to play here in the first quarter. Back with more after this break on Conway Corp.
It began in 1997 with one goal, community first. It grew, reaching farther and farther across the state of Arkansas. Now, we're on the move again, ready to show our commitment to the people of Conway. Ready to continue the effort to revitalize our downtown with a state-of-the-art banking facility. Ready to live out our firm belief that community is everywhere. And now, community is here.
Welcome back to Conway. A lot of fans watching online from Louisiana. We appreciate it. Welcome to Conway. They've got a lot of choice words for us, and I appreciate that too.
Okay.
That's how it goes. We like it. We're glad you're enjoying the stream. I'll just say that. And hey, what a ball game we've had so far. 7-all early. 3:10 to play here in the first quarter. Rios kicks it away. Chris O'Neill will haul it in near the 15. He's going to keep it on this side. Gets to the 25, and he's wrapped up quickly.
Yeah, good pursuit there at the spot. Kind of, it's not a pop-up kick, but it does kind of the same effect. All right, so we saw two different styles there. One that tried to rush the ball down the field, and we did a good job of doing that, got the score. And one that just methodically, it seemed like every stick change was a third down.
There was a flag on the return against your Wampus Cats. We're going to back things up and move it at the 15. Two receivers to each side for Donovan Amalo. Gets it out quickly to Rome Field in the flats. Rome picking up 7 or 8 yards on first down.
Yeah, great route by Rome into the flat area, took the edge and really had the angle towards the stick. Didn't get a great mark. Thought he was about at least 1 yard out.
It'll be 2nd and 2. They'll go trips to the near side. Give it to Boogie Carr. Boogie diving. I think he's got the first down.
He does.
He was getting low for that one.
That's a different look. Didn't take a lot of time. That delayed draw that we like to run at times just didn't happen that time. That's okay.
Jack Shriver checks in. They get it out to him in the flats. Jack showing some speed out there as he goes upfield.
Pace of the game just a little different. Boy, it's different styles. This is great to watch. Great football.
Be 2nd and 4. Donnie going to keep it. He'll go down early. Smart decision by Donovan Amalo. You don't want to get hit by these guys.
No. And we want to take care of him before we get to the conference play. So nothing funky there, please.
3rd and short. Give it to Boogie. Boogie's got some space on the near side. Cuts it out. Picks up the first down and a little bit past the 40.
Yeah, good move by Boogie right at the line to gain. Bounced it outside for the extra 3 or 4. Nicely done there.
Go trips to the left. Give it to Boogie, and the defense bringing the heat there and just running right where we were going.
Yeah, ran the blitz in. They do a stunt, but they ran the blitz there, shot the gap, and found Boogie in the backfield.
Boogie coming up a little tender there. Lala Smith checks in, 2nd and 12. Donnie rolling out to his left, finds Chris O'Neill. Chris falls forward almost to the first down. And man, if he would have broke away from that, it would have been.
Great job by Donnie there rolling out, but also great job by O'Neill coming back for the ball.
3rd and 1, they'll give it to Lala right up the middle. And that's going to be real close. I think forward progress may have it.
One official has it marked as a first down. The other one probably doesn't. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, he did not give it to him.
It'll be 4th and inches.
4th down and less than a yard for the Wampus Cats.
Donnie under center. He will just push it forward for the first down. We're on the other side of the 50 now.
Yeah, good job by Donnie there. And by the way, when we broke that play for Chris O'Neill, at the same time, Rome Fields had broken free because they were not as disciplined on the outside, and we had a wide open shot, but he got O'Neill, got enough yardage to get us close.
1st and 10 at the 47.
5 wide.
Lala Smith split out near side in the slot. Donnie looking to that side, rush coming, just trying to get that ball off. And he just slung that thing on his back foot.
Right, and there we did have O'Neill down that way, but in high school the new rule is that you can throw the ball away and not have a receiver in the area, and it's just to protect the quarterback.
2nd and 10. Donovan looking over the middle for Clay Fisher. I think that might have been Christian Doyle in his back pocket, or maybe it was Kavion Shell.
Yeah, that was a bullet there. That came in hot.
3rd and 10. Boogie Carr checks back in. Dalen Moten split out near side. Donnie wide open to Rome Fields on the far side. Rome cuts it back towards the middle. Chased down, brought down at the 5. Wow. What a pickup on 3rd down.
Oh, and a great throw here by Donnie. Rome taking the inside route, down the seam. T-shirt caught him. The T-shirt got him down.
1st and goal at the 5. Omalo rolling out to his left. It's got him in the back of the end zone. Dalen Moten for the 5-yard touchdown.
Oh, a new player into the mix, Dalen Moten. Thank you very much.
Moten's second catch of the year, but first touchdown.
Well, he ran all the way across the back of the end zone, continued to roll with Donnie, and they basically worked in tandem. And he continued to work, found himself open, and Donnie put it right on the spot. Great throw, great route.
John Carter Kraft in the hold. Austin Watkins, a long snapper. Adrian Mejia puts the extra point through. Conway back on top, 14-7. 41 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Back with more after this 30-second break on Conway Corp.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes, and we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
Dalen Moten got his second catch of the year, and this one a touchdown to put the Wampus Cats back on top.
Again, did great. Worked all the way across. Very patient by Donovan. Very patient by Moten to work towards the corner. Great job there. Donnie's had a good night so far. 11 of 14 for 116 and a couple of touchdowns in the first quarter.
Good shot of the student section there. They have shown up tonight. Just the second home game of the year for your Wampus Cats. This one will be returned. The flag is thrown to Sermons. He's kicking this thing out past the 30. We'll see if this one comes back or not.
Yeah. See what happens here. This is normally a receiving team foul from where he threw it. Boy, he's so fast to the outside. That guy is just unbelievable.
Yeah, Sermons is a big deal. I think he had 2 long touchdowns in that Neville game, or at least what I saw of it. And get the call here. It is holding, so it's going to bring it back. And each one of them, Neville had him bottled up, and then he just escaped, and then it was just a track race, and that's not where you want to be with this guy.
No, this guy's not a one-guy kind of back where you're going to bring him down man for man very, very much, very frequently. He's a 2 or 3 guy tackle.
And the fullback play has been there tonight as well, which we
didn't see a lot of against Neville.
Didn't see a lot of that on film last week. Treadway, he's been a hard runner. And at fullback, you see him there, number 45. And Sermons as well. Jackson getting the call in. They give it to the fullback?
Yeah, he did. Tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. Fell forward for about 1.
Short gain on first down. And that may do it for quarter number 1 here.
They haven't moved very quickly yet, but they might try here. But
down to 10 seconds on the play clock here. They will run a play. Well, maybe not.
Good job by the defense not to buzz
trickery
there.
here.
Yeah, no shenanigans.
All right, after 1, Conway on top, 14-7. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
We are live tonight back home at John McConnell Stadium after what was our longest road trip for the regular season, at least, last week all the way up at Springdale. Yeah. Good to be back home, Timber.
Yeah, I like this. I like where we are. I like seeing the cat in the right way and in the right colors and the fans doing the right things. And great to have a team from Louisiana here. I think this is a cool deal. I'm glad we're going to be going down there next year. Can't wait to get down there. Just a good opportunity to play a great team from a great state of football and lead our way into conference play.
Yeah, we've been excited all week preparing for the Lions, and an impressive team to watch on tape,
absolutely.
and a lot of history down there in Monroe, and they play in a brutal conference from what we can tell, and excited to have them here in Conway. Like you said, excited to make the return trip next fall. Handoff to Sermons, bouncing it out on the left. Jacoby Wade chases him down. Did the ball go on the ground?
No, it was just him. He didn't go to the ground necessarily very easily. He slung around, but again, we had 3-4 guys there. He's just a load to bring down. He's not that big. What are the stats on this guy? Or the specs on this guy? He
5'7", 155 is what they have him.
Man, I know he's getting the look from the next level. I just wonder where he's going to go.
Lions are 3 for 4 on third down. It'll be 3rd and 6. Jackson looking over the middle. Hudson Wallace getting in there, getting a hand on it. Good play by Hudson.
Great job there of making a play, never held on the backside. That's kind of an easy play, by the way, when you see it coming, to run through the receiver before it gets there, get called for a pass interference, and Hudson did a great job of hanging there, making the play at the ball.
Now, a week ago, it was Dorian Farrell-Miley punting for the Lions. Q Wilson's going to let that fall in front of him. It's going to bounce back right at the 50. So good starting field position here for your Wampus Cats.
Nicely done defense. That's a way to hold and got them into, and again, they burned us on the pass the first time. And the guy can throw the ball. It's just not something that they do a lot of. But got them into a position of having to throw the ball, and we made the play that time.
Jackson Anderson, Clay Fisher.
Boogie's
be
back.
lined up far side, as well as Rome Fields in the slot. Chris O'Neill down here near side, and Boogie Carr in the backfield alongside Donovan Omalo. They'll give the delayed handoff to Boogie, and Boogie got some momentum going. Nice gain on first down. Well, they're only going to give him 4 there. I thought he had 5.
Yeah, that's of course I'm going to have to stand down.
Stand down, Tim. They'll give it to Boogie again. Bounces it out on the near side. Wide open space for Boogie Carr. Will he beat him to the corner? Oh, man.
They're going to call him out at the 2.
Call him out at the 2 as he was chased down by who else? Chunky Lewis, man.
Yeah.
He is quite the player out there at safety.
Wow.
So 1st and goal at the 2 now. Conway hurries up to the line. Donnie's going to keep it, tries to cut it back inside, leans forward. We're going to stop him right at the 1.
Yeah, he made good to get what he could out of that. That's a nice play. I like that play.
We're going to bring in the heavy set
Going
here.
heavy.
Lala Smith in as well. 2nd and goal at the 1. Lala leaning forward, leaning in.
Oh, that's a touchdown. He got across the line.
No call on either side. Wow. They stop him again.
No, we've not necessarily gotten that. Now I'll say it. We're not necessarily getting the spots that I think we should be getting.
3rd and goal at the 1. They'll give it to Lala again. Follows him right up the middle. No doubt there. Touchdown Wampus Cats. First rushing touchdown of the year for Lala Smith. 3rd touchdown overall.
He's the guy that out of the backfield gets a lot of the passing game. But, man, this guy, when he gets in space and even in tight quarters, making the play at the goal line. Great job by Lala there.
The Wampus Cats waste no time again. Marching right down the field. 3 for 3 on offensive possessions. Donnie knocks that one through. 21-7. Wampus Cats on top. 10 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back after this on Conway Corp.
Hi, I'm Kate McConnell, member of the Smith Ford family. Come to Smith Ford and get any Ford vehicle designed by you and built for you. Our experienced staff can help you custom order an F-150, Bronco Sport, or the all-new Ford Maverick. Smith Ford, providing affordable Fords for over 100 years.
Come experience Smith Ford's family customer service in Conway, exit 127 off I-40.
It's been 116 yards passing so far in the first half for Conway, 64 yards rushing, and Boogie Carr up at 56 yards now after that big run that set up that touchdown.
Well, and that was one of those cases where I believe they ran the stunt, made a twist at the defensive line, and we popped it, which we were hoping to get at least one of those, and great job by Boogie.
Adrian leaning into that one, no doubt about it. Touchback, and that's good because you really don't want these guys returning the ball. Sermons and I think Chunky Lewis returns punts and things as well. Go ahead and take another look at this run from Boogie Cars.
Yeah, they stunted into the inside and we popped the outside.
Now let's watch this here.
Yeah, that might be a good call there.
I don't know. I don't know if the official was okay. He was standing over
he was lagging behind.
Yeah, he was a little far.
A little behind. But with Boogie and Chunky, you're going to be a little bit behind.
Man, what a treat.
Yeah.
For Wampus Cat fans to see that exchange going on between these two. I mean, two of the fastest guys in the country, maybe. See how the Lions respond. It's going to back it up 5 yards here. I believe that
looks like on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be against the Lions.
No quick flinch.
Hey, and let's give some credit to Ouachita Parish. Great crowd.
Oh man, that's a
long
trip.
Long trip over here, and they are showing well tonight.
Yeah, nice.
1st and 15. Jackson gives it to Sermons. Hey, sneaky. Seems like everybody's there, and he somehow falls forward.
That's a quick 4 right there. I mean, it was shot the gap, got there quickly. This guy doesn't hesitate much. I mean, and even if he does, he's got so many moves in the backfield, he's going to make a couple of guys miss.
Trez Hammond in at corner. See him near side lined up against Mandrell Lewis. 2nd and 11. They'll pitch it to the receiver who came in motion. Garrett Sanders, Hudson Wallace in on the tackle.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, a great job by Ben Chandler there. Didn't make the play, but what he did was he staked himself on the outside and turned everything back into the play where Garrett and those guys could clean it up. So really good job by Ben as well.
DeMarkel McKenzie checking in as Porter Udi and Braxton Nixon come off. 3rd and long again. Wampus Cats got the stop on the last possession. Mandrell Lewis lined up near side, and they're just going to back it up again. I think Lewis and the far side receiver both moved as well.
Yeah, I think they reset a little bit, and both receivers did not see it happening. And, yeah, to your point, that Sermon's all the way out there on the side. Split out wide.
Is him. Or no?
No.
Yeah. No, I see him in the backfield.
Yeah. So these numbers,
maybe
they've got them rolled out.
No, that's not Trayvon Bradford. Maybe Caleb Malcolm. Yeah, these numbers, I'm telling you, it's brutal for us.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Terrible.
I don't have good eyesight to begin with. But, yeah, I think that's 12 all the way out there.
Okay.
So that's Caleb Malcolm.
Yeah, he's got Sermons in the backfield with him.
It's going to be 3rd and 11 now. Jackson rolling out to his left. Floating one up. That was almost picked off by Q Wilson.
Yeah, nicely done. Had him over the top, and on the underside, you had Hudson Wallace on the backside and Q Wilson on the underside. Really and at the boundary, there was no place to go there. Great job by your defense once again.
And again, I think this is Farrell Miley.
Yeah,
punt.
I think it's 18.
Yeah, hard to see with the unis, but trying our best to get it right for all of you watching back home in Louisiana. You know who it is.
Stats says it's 18.
Okay, I believe Stats.
Everybody believes Stats.
I mean, he's got, 15 years on me? I'm sure those eyes are better, though.
He kind of gave you a look.
They punt it deep. Q Wilson, go ahead and call the fair catch. And he's wishing he hadn't.
What am I doing?
Why did I do this? I immediately regret this decision. Oh, man. But great field position again for your Wampus Cats, who have been perfect on offensive possessions. 3 times, 3 scores.
3 scores. And once we started from our own 15, once from a good kickoff return, and then now a couple of times on their side of the field.
1st and 10 at the 48, and
that's good news.
I'm glad they're calling that dead, because that was trouble.
Yeah, again, we're not. Oh, I thought they were calling it not ready for play, and that is not a good thing.
Well, 5 yards may be better than what was going to happen.
Could be
with that play. Although you never know. Donnie and crew, he might have made some magic happen.
We do get a little itchy sometimes on the outside. Again, we go with the clap, and sometimes our receivers really quick off the edge, get going a little fast.
It'll be empty for Donnie. Looks over the middle for Boogie Carr on the crossing route. Boogie falling forward. Picks up about 7 on that first down.
Yeah, and great job by Chris O'Neill on the outside, keeping one guy off while the other guy tried to clean it up. But it gained some yard, got 7 out of that.
Makes it 2nd and 8. Donnie's going to keep it. Nowhere to really go. He'll lose 2 or 3 there.
Yeah.
him and Chance Dora getting acquainted.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. They'll stay trips to the right. Trying to get some of it back there. Boogie Carr's going to head down to the slot. Empty again. They bring 4. Donnie looking for Boogie Carr on the sideline. Near side was wide open. Picks up the first down. Chunky Lewis just couldn't get over in time.
Wow. Out of I don't know if he was off the slot. I was not watching.
He was, yeah.
So he was in the slot, just ran the kind of a go route down the boundary. Wow.
Another first down for your Wampus Cats. Now inside the 25. Fake it to Boogie, get it out to Rome Fields in space. Rome taking on Chunky Lewis, and nice form tackle from Lewis there.
Yeah, he's a good everything. He tackles well, covers well, plays the defense just well. Don't want to see him on offense. Great throw there.
2nd and 2. We'll give it to Boogie. Boogie, spin move, juking out everybody and taking it 15 to the house.
Boogie, 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 boogie. What a fantastic spin move. Right there. No more for you. Awesome.
That was all
awesome.
Boogie Carr. Wow. Ooh. Get you some of that.
Wow.
Boogie Carr. That is touchdown number 4 on the year, rushing for Boogie Carr. Extra point is up, and it is good. 28-7. Wampus Cats on top. 6:53 to play still here in the first half. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
Hi, I'm Kate McConnell, member of the Smith Ford family. Come to Smith Ford and get any Ford vehicle designed by you and built for you. Our experienced staff can help you custom order an F-150, Bronco Sport, or the all-new Ford Maverick. Smith Ford, providing affordable Fords for over 100 years.
Come experience Smith Ford's family customer service in Conway, exit 127 off I-40.
Back live here at John McConnell Stadium, and man, oh man, Tim Roach, I'm still reeling after that spin move from Boogie Carr. It was just something else.
I mean, the guy's amazing and does things every week that you're like, wow, that's new, and that's a little bit different.
He's up to 71 yards rushing on the night now, 7 carries. And he's been huge in the passing game, too. Sermon's going to return this one. He's dangerous. We'll take him down near the 25. So 71 yards rushing for Boogie Carr. And let's go ahead and
watch this move, that cut right there, and then the spin, and then the speed. Just a great – it was blocked fantastically, by the way, but he made the move at the line of scrimmage, and then a spin at the linebacker, and when he did that, maintained his balance, got in the end zone. I mean, just that's next level.
Boogie also 2 catches for 32 yards. Lions. There's that big tight end we've been talking about. He's in motion over to the left side. They'll give it to Sermons. Sermons going on that left side. He'll get a couple yards there. A lot of Wampus Cats clean it up, and Garrett Sanders leading the way.
Yeah, also I think Jacoby Wade in there. Yeah, Jacoby Wade. Great job out of the safety position coming up and making a play, making a tackle.
Porter Udi, Z. Blakely at the end spots. Switching there. We'll go in motion again with Bradford.
Same play.
Sermons.
Oops. That's trouble.
Yep. That's what he can do, folks. That is what he can do. Is Trez Hammond. Oh, Trez Hammond. Wow.
Oh, they're going to call him for the, yeah. Hope he's not hurt.
What an effort, though, by Trez Hammond, sophomore corner.
Yeah.
Chasing him down. And
they both are shaking up.
Yeah, that's why.
That plays.
That's why it's illegal. Hopefully nothing too bad here.
I hope he's okay.
They're going to look at Sermons out on the far side. We'll go ahead and take a break while they tend to him and get you an update when we come back after this break here on Conway Corp.
We so often anecdotally get from our customers, hey, we've come to your store and it just feels different. And they really have a hard time explaining why that is, what that is, how they feel that way. But I think our customers need to come experience for themselves and understand why Caldwell Cares means something here and why it feels different here and why we're here to help you buy a car, not to sell you a car. And that's kind of our approach.
Back live here in Conway, and Cardell Sermons is up and has walked off the field.
That's good news.
After he was chased down on the long run. Looked like it was all but over. And Trez Hammond.
Trez Hammond, my gosh. Some speed there.
I think is that Chunky Lewis now in it?
Yeah, that's the backup.
So it'll be 1st and goal at the 1. And Chunky Lewis will finish this thing off. Get the Lions their 2nd score of the night.
Touchdown, Ouachita.
We'll try and give you some updates on Sermons as we see them, but he was able to get up and walk off.
Definitely not walking the way he walked on. That kind of tackle is tough. I mean, and you can't blame.
Yeah, Trez just trying to make a play.
Yeah.
Nothing dirty about it, but flag coming in on the point after attempt.
Offsides on us. Was it?
Encroachment on cue. He's trying. He almost had one earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Move it up just a smidge for Rios. There he goes. That's what they did right there.
It's
a
dead ball.
But
it's dead ball.
Q Wilson, he gets called for the encroachment and then blocks it anyway.
That'll take that 5-yard penalty and roll with it.
Garrett Sanders just pushed
Body
him
slamming.
down.
Yeah,
Wow.
let's don't do that.
Oh, man.
But that's a big kick. That's a big point.
For sure. Yeah. So point after is blocked. It's 28-13, 5:52 to play. We'll go ahead and keep it here. But Q Wilson showing the speed.
Well, they did what we had feared that they would do at some point in time, and that is get loose really kind of at the linebacker level in space, and with defensive backs on the really to the boundaries, there was no hope really except for Trez who made the play right at the goal line.
So after blocking the PAT, Q Wilson will take a little breather on the sideline, and now in is Tice Carr, sophomore backup corner, Boogie's younger brother. We saw Trez Hammond flashing the speed earlier. We've heard some great things about Tice's speed as well. So interesting to see him in the return game lined up alongside Chris O'Neill. Rios, the lefty. Be hauled in. Is that Jacoby Wade?
Can't tell.
Man, he's flashing the speed too.
Yeah,
over there.
Yeah, that's not a guy necessarily that. I mean, he's shown some speed on these kickoffs.
Well, was it the Benville game where he was just?
Yeah, back and forth and to and fro. All right, so time for your offense to answer here. They bust a long play on us, and a pretty easy walk-in touchdown. See if you can answer.
Start this possession at the 32. And we'll start empty. I'll bring Lala over in motion. Hand off to Lala Smith. Lala, a lot of space up the middle. He tries the spin move as well. He's got a first down.
He did make the spin move, and he got because of it, got the first down and did it on Chunky. and picked up the extra 2 or 3 yards made the spin right at the line of game.
Moves things to the 44. Donnie rolling out near side. Trying to find Lala.
Yeah.
Aaron Smith was pulled out there as well. Might have been a little.
That was a little mix-up. That didn't. Nothing about that looked completely right. So we'll scratch that one and try that one again at some point.
Aaron Smith. It's like a new offer every day for him.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, it literally every week looks bigger. I mean, he just does. He's just this big guy.
3 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. That one's tapped at the line of scrimmage.
That was going for Rome across the middle, and was not going to be a first down more than likely, but really was going to get us some good yardage. That's too bad there. Good play by their defense.
Jaden Hughes is in the slot near side. Will stay empty here. Lions look like they're showing blitz there.
They're in a zone in the back.
They do bring 5. Donnie just going to chunk it up.
Yeah, good series by their defense, not a good series by our offense. So there you go.
Ball at the 44. That brings in Phil Sherry. You expect to see the quick kick, and Chunky Lewis is back to receive.
Yeah, they've got to cover. They're probably a little bit, I mean, I'm guessing they game plan for this, if they know that Phil's probably going to kick it anyway. Good kick.
Phil. Chunky able to get back to it.
That's a hold.
Chris O'Neill being held on the near side here, and the flag does come in.
Yeah, that's an
It's
easy
Ben
call.
Chandler.
Made a good tackle anyway, right?
That wasn't Ben, but I don't know who made the tackle, but I saw Ben. Ben's on offense. What am I
Ben's
thinking?
everywhere. But a good tackle nonetheless. Chunky on the edge, but there was a hold on Chris O'Neill. Looked like it was right about the 25-yard line or so. See the flag on the field anymore marking where the play was. Oh, do they have it at the 19? Looks like they have it at the 19 where he took the
Officials conferring. Band starting to get set up on the home side. And, man, oh, man, we've got a treat for you at halftime.
What?
Oh, wow, they're going to wave
that.
The foul off. And Keith Fimple
Oh, my gosh.
Not happy about it. I don't blame him.
Oh, my gosh. Well, there you go. I have no explanation for that.
So this drive will start at the 32 for the Lions. So some new life here for them. Sermon's back in. So it didn't look like he lost much after that hit from Trez Hammond.
Yeah, no, I really expected to see Chunky back there, but good turn of foot there for sure. Wow, he hits the edge so fast. Yeah, we got lucky really there. There was a lot of space. That could have gone for a long way.
Picked up 6 on first down, makes it 2nd and 4. Go I formation here.
Oh, he moved.
Bringing Bradford in motion again, and flags will come in.
So that's about 2, maybe 3 times now they've moved on the motion play. So they moved the tight end to the other side, and the fullback, this time it was the fullback, flinched. But we've had a couple of offensive linemen do it as well, just on the motion.
That will make it 2nd and 9 now. 4:33 and ticking here in the first half. Fake it to Sermons.
Oh, he's wide open.
They're going to try and get it out. They had Bradford streaking down the field, looked to be wide open. Instead, they try to swing it out to Sermons.
Wow.
Incomplete.
That's Fan Tim again. My apologies, Levi, but they have a – now, Jacoby was going to catch him, but had they thrown it, it was going to be a completion. Tight end release down the middle. Now, we saw that against Bentonville as well. That tight end release right down the seam, and we've got to do a better job of picking that up.
He's a big target, 6'7", 244. 3rd and 9. Give it to Sermons.
Yeah, you knew that was going to happen.
They will stop him short of the first down. Q Wilson, DeMarkel McKenzie.
If this were conference play, they probably would punt, and they might now. Okay, I was wondering. They're still in the ball game by a long way, down just 15. So probably no need to get real crazy here.
Farrell Miley in again. Q Wilson back to receive. High punt. Q Wilson could not handle the punt.
Yeah, it was halo interference. He got the ball back.
Yeah, he fell on it. The flag out on
15.
the far side.
That should be 15 right there for fair catch interference.
Well, with as much time still left on the clock, that's going to should give your Wampus Cats good field position. We saw the last should call get waved off, but we'll see here.
We'll see what happens here.
Why did I say it?
I mean, that's 2 wave-offs in a row. What's the deal?
Yeah, good call, Stats. Good thing we fell on that.
Wow.
Man, oh, man. 3:33 to play here in quarter number 2. They'll give it to Boogie Carr, and not much going right there at the line. Finally, call the play dead.
Yeah, 7 yards in the backfield, but really not a whole lot there. Basically got back to the line of scrimmage.
So the market is no gain from forward progress.
They have really tightened up the interior the last series as well as the beginning of this series.
Donnie slinging it out to Rome Fields. Rome making a man miss. Still on his feet past the 40. Getting close to that first down marker. Will set up 3rd and short.
Really nice move. He went backwards to get more. That's a scary proposition, but Rome did a great job of getting all he could get out of that one.
It'll be 3rd and 3. They'll give it to Boogie. Boogie thought about bouncing it out and just nowhere to go. So no gain. Be 4th and 3.
Try to pop one there.
They'll keep Donnie on the field. They will go for it. Tries to fling it forward to Jaden Hughes. And with 2:23 to play here in the second quarter, it's going to be great field position for the Lions.
Wow. Play kind of busted up early. Donnie made a great attempt to fling it out and almost got the shovel pass to the first down marker, but didn't quite make the play happen. And so, yeah, to your point, we start off in our own side of the field.
I was thinking they were just going to try and draw him off sides and then maybe call a timeout, but
I did too.
That is not what happened. The Lions will start over at the 41. Plenty of time here for them. Give it to Sermons right up the middle. Did the ball come out? Ball came out. I think they did recover. I think that was Garrett. Was it Garrett or Ben Chandler knocking that ball out?
That was nice. Really good lick right at about the 2 yards into the play, and just unfortunate not to get it there.
Yeah, nice gain after the recovery. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Under 2 minutes to play. Jackson pitches it out to Sermons. Cuts it back up the middle. Got the first down near the 25.
Wow, we ran right past it there. We really had that. I think we had that play lined out pretty well. Had guys there in the backfield and just kind of ran through it.
Mark it at the 26. The Lions with all 3 timeouts. Sermons to the right. Garrett Sanders holding on for dear life.
That's at least 3 or 4 yards a gain with this guy. He's really can move the pile. Strong lower body, quick in his feet, strong upper body. Just, man, it's got the whole package.
Ty Faison checking in the middle. They fake it to the fullback, pitch out to Sermons. Keep the containment. And this is what Sermons can do. 21 yards. Easy score for the Lions.
Wow. I mean, again, he broke 2 tackles and was off to the races. There was no catching from there. Just a great run.
And just like that, folks, An extra point away from a one-score game. Your Wampus Cats had 21-point lead. What felt like just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Q Wilson will not get there in time this time, but the extra point is good. 28-20. Wampus Cats still on top, but the lead has narrowed. 1:08 to play here in the first half. Back in 30 after this on Conway Corp.
Now home entertainment can get out of the house. Introducing Conway Corp TV, streaming entertainment with cloud DVR, live sports, local TV, and much more. It's perfect for rom-coms on the couch, adventures in the backyard, and binging over lunch. So whether you're in your bedroom, on your phone, or on the go, it all feels like home. Conway Corp TV, available only from Conway Corp.
Back live in Conway. 1:08 to play here in the first half. And Wampus Cats set to receive. Chris O'Neill, Q Wilson back.
Look at all those band.
Yeah, we're about to see every band student in the Conway city limits at halftime. So stick around for that.
And Chris O'Neill are deep for the Wampus Cats.
Rios leans into that one. Chris O'Neill takes it in around the 10. Going to follow his blockers near side, still on his feet, past the 35. He'll be down near the 40, setting up pretty decent field position here for Conway with 101 and all 3 timeouts.
That stiff arm was worth about 12 yards right there. A really good job by O'Neill in kind of open space. He had a guy come at him for the tackle. Stiff arm got him 12 more.
Well, this is a big possession for your Wampus Cats here. Want to get things going again. They're trying to set up the screen, but Boogie Carr got swallowed up.
Yeah. Aaron Smith was 20 yards down the field. I mean, that play was designed to go quickly, and it did not, so we were legally down the field. Timing issue. We run into this penalty several times a year, just because if it doesn't happen as on time, we release and just get caught with it.
Well, that'll back it up 5 yards. So ball now at the 34. 56 seconds on the clock. Wampus Cats have 2 receivers to each side. Quick pass out to Rome Fields. Rome getting upfield, steps out of bounds past the 40.
Yeah, got past the original line of scrimmage. Now it brings up 2nd and 8. Good job by Rome just to get what he could out of it before getting out of bounds.
Rome closing in on almost 10 catches if he doesn't already have it. 2nd and 8. Donnie under pressure, rolling out. Throwing it up for Chris O'Neill. And flags coming in as Devin Armstead getting a little bit too much hand in there.
Yeah, got him on the hit before the ball arrived. Made a good play on the ball, but unfortunately went through Chris O'Neill to get to it. So penalty there.
That'll
be
make
enough.
it a first down.
Yeah.
After they mark off the 15 yards, although there they are talking about it some more, and it's made me uncomfortable every time they start talking about it.
I mean,
all right.
It's almost like, are we sure we want to call this penalty?
It will be first down for your Wampus Cats.
I kid, of course.
They will spot this at the 44. Whistles coming in. So some more conferring.
Well, let's see.
Don't get too nervous, Tim.
I'm not. Maybe it's a spot issue. It's a first down. Yeah. So what they have is they have the markers at the 40, directly at the 45. The ball marked at the 44, and they're showing 2nd down. It was 2nd and 8. Should be a first down.
Get this thing cleared up one way or another. All right, they have changed
They were changing the marks. Okay, now we're good.
1st and 10 at the 44. Chris O'Neill, Rome Field's near side. Clay Fisher and Jackson Anderson out on the far side. And add 5 more to this.
Let's go, let's go. And again, I know I repeat myself on this particular problem, but teams that play us are susceptible to that because of the pace. They literally, at the first sign of anything, they want to go just because of the pace it gets you in that forward momentum kind of play.
Moves it to the 39. Donnie looking to pass here. Over the middle for Jackson Anderson. Jackson, foot race, diving in. They're going to spot him.
Oh, my gosh.
At the 1-inch line. Jackson wanted it.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. That is a ridiculous catch and run.
Cats hurrying it up. Donovan Omalo about to go under center, and I think the Lions are going to call a timeout.
Man, I'd like to see that again. Keith, if we have that again, I'd like to see it. I don't know if we do.
Jackson Anderson, we saw this similar play last week at Springdale, him coming across the field, and then it's just a foot race, and Jackson's got such long legs. Oh,
I don't know, man. He fell at the goal line. I think that's a touchdown, but
that looked almost exactly like that score he had at Springdale last week.
It looked like the exact same play. Yeah, absolutely, to your point. All right, so 34 seconds left in the half. 1st and goal at the 1.
And all 3 timeouts for Conway.
And I think all 3 timeouts for
Ouachita. They just called.
They took one, so they're down to 2. But it does. I mean, we were going to go fast. That has to be not saving time timeout. That is get aligned timeout. Now, they did a great job last time at the goal line. It was tough to get in.
They will bring out the bigger set here. Boogie Carr. See Des Davidson, Lala Smith, all of them out there.
They're so big in the middle, it's hard for Donnie to do the quarterback sneak here.
He will go under center. He will try and do just that. Rolls over on the left side, and
that's one way to get
that's one way to do it. That was a big possession for Conway.
Yeah.
Was trying not to oversell it, but the offensive struggles they had on that last possession,
huge.
And then letting the Lions get back within striking distance. And, I mean, still a lot of game to play, but to get a score here right before half, it's big.
That's a case of your offense picking up your defense. You see that a lot with this team. This offense can score at any given moment, but, boy, really good job by everyone on the offensive line.
Kick is up. It is good. Cats on top, 35-20. Take a break and finish out the first half after this.
Thank you for your business.
Back live here in Conway. Wampus Cats up 35-20. Been another big first half for Donovan Omalo. 18 for 25, 208, and 2 touchdowns. And also a rushing touchdown that just gave us our last score there.
Yeah, and really probably should have had the touchdown pass to Jackson Anderson there. But great push, and then the spin on the outside to get the touchdown on the quarterback sneak. Nice job. Good response by your offense.
Adrian doing a little bouncer right up the middle. The fullback got it near the 30. He's hard to bring down. Reversing the field here. Colin Goodman couldn't bring him down. Des Davidson will do it. And there's a flag that came in as well.
Don't know if it's a face mask or if it is a hold or block in the back. This could be anything, and they're gonna discuss again.
It took about 12 seconds off the clock.
It did. That's one good thing. It did. It drained the clock pretty well.
Jamarian Treadway was the returner. He plays fullback.
This is a lot of conferences in the first half.
Hard guy to bring down, to say the least.
Are they going to what?
They're going to wave it off again. Third call waved off Third flag waved off here in the first half.
I can't see Coach Fimple's face, but I sense some unresolved thoughts for him, and he needs some sort of remedy or resolution to those.
Man, oh man, 18 seconds, 2 timeouts for the Lions. They trail by 15, and the new quarterback in is Charlie Smith, junior, 6'2".
Big cat, and boy, he could throw it in the warm-ups. He looked good throwing the ball. Big arm.
And a 4-receiver set here. QB draw. Kesey stuck it. Not confused by that.
No, that was a stay-at-home move by Kesey. Did a great job of stepping in. And I don't know if that wasn't necessarily a design draw. It looked like he glanced downfield and then just pulled it back.
Lions will take their second timeout. 13 seconds to play. Ball is spotted at the 39, so it'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I will say this, that I would go against my comment that it was a design draw, because you bring him in and maybe you're hoping that we're going to go, all right, we're going to be all out for pass protection and try to get an easy 10 to 15 yards. But at the same time, this guy can really fling it. So it'll be interesting to see who comes back out if it's Jackson, but it is him. It's still going to be, I believe his number's number 9.
Charlie Smith. Yeah, number 9.
Awful. Charlie Smith.
Charlie Smith back out there. 2nd and 8.
Looking to see if Chunky is out there in the wide receiver core, and I can't tell.
I think he might be in the slot over on the far side.
I don't see the back panel.
He's looking that way. Gets the pass out. It is Chunky Lewis over there who catches it. And Jonah Cecil right there.
It's not Chunky. That is number 4.
Oh, is that not
Yeah,
number
that's
1?
Mandrell Lewis. It was not. I was looking for his back. He has a back panel that plays out. So
Gotcha.
for your number problem that we're going to have,
Yeah.
his back panel is going to be out.
We keep saying a number problem because they look sharp, I'm sure, in person, but when you're calling a game, it's difficult to say the least. It's gray. It's like a silver color on the white with red trim. I'm sure it looks phenomenal up close in person, but
looks like soccer numbers to me.
Very difficult up here. It has gotten slightly better though, as it's gotten darker.
Yeah.
And I think Chunky Lewis is out there this time.
Would he be on the far side?
I think he's right there, like lined up in kind of that fullback spot.
So you got Sermons back there. He is. How's that one?
3rd and 3. No timeouts for the Lions. Lewis in motion.
Yeah, that's him.
Conway there to sniff that one out. That's going to do it for the first half. Your Wampus Cats take a 15-point lead into the locker room here at halftime. Ben Chandler feeling it out there, getting the crowd pumped up. Great first half for these Wampus Cats, and we've got a great halftime lined up for you as well. Back with the Conway Regional Health System halftime show after this break here on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Back live here in Conway, and man, oh man, what a first half it was for your Wampus Cats. 35-20. They take the lead into the locker room here at half, and whew, man, it felt like things were about to get out of hand, and then the Lions just battle right back into it. They closed within 8 points, but then your Wampus Cats get a score inside 30 seconds here in the first half.
55 total points in the first half. Sound familiar? We get into these shootouts at times, and again, they've got a great offense, they've got a great defense. I feel very fortunate we put up 35, but we've looked good doing it.
All right, Conway Regional Health System halftime show starting off here with the Conway cheer and mini cheer.
Wow.
We're going to see lots of kids of various ages on the field tonight.
It's family night at John McConnell.
We like it indeed, although it's kind of like, what's the phrase, herding cats?
A little bit, probably a little challenging. There goes someone breaking out.
Here she goes. Oh, I thought she was about to do her own little One little thing there.
She's going
Yeah,
back.
she's still going for it. Listen, I have a 6-year-old that's definitely what she would do.
I mean,
There's
you
just
gotta-
no doubt about it.
Sometimes you got to make your own way, Levi.
And she does. Her name is
She's
Everly.
a nonconformist, and I like her already.
All right, here you go.
The mini clinic Wampus Cats cheerleaders.
All right. It's Conway cheer and mini cheer. Now here's what's about to happen, as it's been explained to me. We get to see the Conway band tonight.
Okay.
But then we also get to see all the Conway bands tonight. I'm hearing the term 700 students.
No, it can't. Well, I just about said no, it can't be right, but then I've looked and they have encircled the field.
We can't go wide enough to show you all the kids that you're about to see. It's intense. I'm feeling a little claustrophobic, and I'm all the way up here.
There are like 4 or 5 major groups, not including our band, to get onto the field. It's going to be tough.
Home opener 2 weeks ago, we didn't get to see any band because of
lightning
the weather.
or whatever.
And, and tonight, we get to just see all of them. Just all of them. Here we go. All right, we'll turn it over to them as the Conway Regional Health System halftime show continues here with the Conway bands.
Just the alignment to try to get everybody on the field correctly has got to be a major, major deal.
Good evening. Please help me welcome to the field the first edition of the Conway Band Program's Mass Band Night. Students taking the field range from grades 6 to 12 and represent Conway Middle School, Doyle Middle School, Simon Middle School, Stewart Middle School, Conway Junior High, and Conway High School. Each school's band has been practicing on their own, and this performance is the first time that they've played together. Drum majors for tonight's performance are Todd Butler, Carrie Brewington, Ashley Parker, Addison Spittle, and P.K. Sutton. Tonight, the mass band will perform Happy by Pharrell Williams. Please give a big welcome to the 2022 Conway Mass Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Conway Mass Band. At this time, the high school band will perform the first part of their 2022 show titled Rolling, featuring the music of Astley and Mozart. The band is under the field command of drum majors Todd Butler, Ashley Parker, and Carrie Brewington. We now invite you to sit back and enjoy Rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, the Conway High School Wampus Cats Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Nathan Cunningham, Todd Johnson, Ziki Cook, Carrie Blakemore, Matthew Hines, Taylor Johns, Mary Popplerider, and Krista Spina. The color guard tech for the band is Cheyenne Raymond. Band booster organizations would like to thank you for your support and for visiting the concession stands this evening. Thank you, and go Wampus Cats!
I'm Dr. Dawn Hughes. I'm a maternal fetal medicine specialist, and I started practice in 2015. I really fell in love with maternal fetal medicine kind of as a process as I went through my medical education. I knew early on that I wanted to specialize in women's health care, and then maternal fetal medicine was a great fit. I love obstetrics. I don't think there's anything more interesting than the pathophysiology of pregnancy. And then with maternal fetal medicine, you really have this unique common goal with your patients in that everybody wants the same outcome. We all want a healthy mom, we all want a healthy baby. So I have the pleasure of taking care of really highly motivated patients, and that makes my job so amazing. So we see all types of patients here in clinic. We really think about dividing them into two groups that come to see us. The first is moms who come to us that might have a medical condition that places their pregnancy at more high risk. So a mom who has diabetes, chronic hypertension, lupus, or a mom who is advanced maternal age or over the age of 35. And then we have patients that are referred to us because their baby might need a little special attention. And so babies that might be growth restricted or patients that are at increased risk of having a genetic or a structural abnormality. I think that the times that we're really able to make the biggest difference is with our patients who come to us after having a poor pregnancy outcome. So those patients who have lost a baby for a number of reasons. And when they come to us, our goal is always to really kind of dig in, figure out what happened, why we had that poor outcome, and what we can do differently this time around to prevent that same thing from happening. And so it's always our best, situations where we're able to identify whether that patient might need a cerclage or medication changes or lifestyle changes that can lead to a better outcome. And it's always the best day around here when we're able to watch a healthy mom go home with a healthy baby. I love almost all of my interactions with women simply because I think that women are just the toughest breed around. It's such a joy to take care of them. But I think that my favorite piece of my interaction is really the education that I get to do with these patients. I think that pregnancy can be such an overwhelming time, especially in a situation where the pregnancy is more high risk than the mom anticipated. And so getting to have the time to sit down and spend with the patient to really delve into why this pregnancy is high risk and how we're going to keep her and her baby safe is the best part of my day. I think what we're able to offer here at Conway Regional is so unique, and I think that it really mirrors the city itself. What we're able to do here is offer the best care. We have all the expertise needed, but at the same time, what we don't lose here is still that small town feel. So you're able to come here, have all the bells and whistles of just the expert medical care, but at the same time, you get a very individualized care plan with a team that really gets to know you. I am so proud of my team that I was able to create here at Conway Regional. I work very closely with my nurse practitioners, Stacy Johnson, and then I have two of the most experienced perinatal sonographers in the state, Jill Sullivan and Kristen Thompson. Between all of us, we have so much fun, but we also have a very common goal, and that's that we dearly love our patients and want to provide them with the best experience. We're lucky that most of our patients get to come see us multiple times, so we are able to create a close bond with our patients and they get to know us very well.
Transform your internet experience with Conway Corp Managed Wi-Fi, powered by Plume. Full-strength, uninterrupted Wi-Fi everywhere in your home. Multiple devices, maximum streaming and uploading. Installed by our experts for peak performance. Buffering, over. Dead spots, gone. Easy controls manage your smart devices. And advanced security keeps it all safe. It's the smarter way to Wi-Fi. Conway Corp Managed Wi-Fi. Upgrade now.
Hey, back live here as halftime is coming to a close. Man, it was it felt like a long halftime,
yeah,
but
it did.
I enjoyed it. Tim, I know I feel the stress just radiating off of you. A 15-point lead for your Wampus Cats, but it's never never enough. And hey, a lot of football left to play, so I understand.
It is, and they get the ball to start the second half. So that score at the end of the ball game, Stats and I were talking about this, big moment there, because they literally could have the ball back down 8 and with a chance to tie the ball game. So good to have a little bit of space there.
Yeah, it's been the Sermons show for the Lions, 184 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. I don't know how that's possible. Well, I know one reason it's possible is he came out late right before they scored their second touchdown of the night. But he has just been the driving force of this Lion offense. Your Wampus Cats, 208 yards passing for Donovan Omalo in the first half, 18 of 25 and 2 scores. He also had a rushing touchdown. Boogie Cars had 9 rushes for 71 and a score. Lala Smith 4 for 13 and a touchdown. Rome Fields 9 catches for Rome, 94 yards and a touchdown in the first half. So we expect to see him cross the double digits mark tonight.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the way that the half went towards the end of the second period, you started to see a lot of pressure in the pocket. Donnie did not have a chance to throw in the pocket much at all in the second period, so it was a lot of rollouts, and so we'll have to figure out how to scheme that in.
Adrian Mejia getting into that one. It will be returned. I believe that is Sermons back there again. Can't wrap him up. Still on his feet, past the 35, past the 40 now, and Jonah Cecil, Chris O'Neill finally get him down.
Yeah, that's just a bad deal to kick it to him. I mean, he is just, what can you do? But wow, I mean, every move in the book, that guy's impressive.
You're trying your best to put it in the end zone, but
yeah, and your alternative is, okay, you don't kick it to him, you kick it to Chunky, and so
pick your poison.
Yeah, that's
what we say about this Conway offense.
Yeah, it's we know what everybody else feels, but those guys are special.
Lions will start with 2 receivers out to the far side. Trayvon Bradford, the big tight end, lined up near side. Fake it to Sermons. Jackson keeps it. He gets out on the far side, and first big run of the night for Jackson. We've been wary of that as well.
Yeah, he is so fast on the edge. Great read by him. Everybody went with Sermons, and he found that little spot in there between the corner and the end, and it was a lot of yardage, a lot of green.
One receiver split out to each side for Jackson. Flag coming in. Have a false start against the Lions.
That's several tonight.
Yeah, they have had, that's their 10th penalty of the night.
Well, and a lot of them, the majority of them, I think, are this right here.
And they had 3 waved off, so you know.
Pre-snap penalties have killed them on offense.
1st and 15 now. Give it to Sermons right up the middle. A lot of Wampus Cats right there.
Wow, that exchange looked a little bit tricky right there. That ball almost came out.
Kesey closed in. Kelvin Thomas in there as well.
Yeah, good attack at the line of scrimmage there. Just a gain of a couple.
Second and 13 now. And they jumped again. Preston Prock. Preston Prock pointed it out.
Yeah. Their coach on the far side does not look pleased.
That's 11 penalties now.
Well, and the thing about it is we're not flinching in front of them necessarily. I mean, it's not like we're forcing them to move. I think it's just their cadence. They're really wanting to go, and it's been the call.
Treadway in now at fullback. They've got him lined up more as like an H-back out there now. Jackson will give it to Sermons right up the middle. 3 Wampus Cats trying to fall down on him. Garrett Sanders in the mix as well, and one of the Lions' offensive linemen a little slow to get up. That's Derek Perkins.
Yeah, big guy there. That guy's massive human.
So short gain or really no gain there. 3rd and 13. Jackson trying to get your Wampus Cats to jump offside. 2 receivers out to the far side. Low snap. Jackson will keep it right up the middle.
Great tackle by Preston Prock right at the line of scrimmage. Great job, Preston. Closed down. He read the option. He read the read right.
For Conway, see if they can capitalize now on offense. Take over at the 33. Quick pass out to Rome Fields. Catch number 10 for him on the night. He's taking on Chunky Lewis out there. Call it a gain of 4 or 5 for Rome.
Well, again, I bragged on him all night long, and that's a great move by Rome just to get 4 out of that. But Chunky is just a sure tackler. I mean, he has not missed a tackle tonight. That was just an elite level player.
Showed off some great soccer skills earlier as well. Nice pitch out to Clay Fisher. The fake to Boogie Carr. It's going to be a first down.
That's the play I've been waiting for all night long. It's been there. They picked the right spot. Great call by Mark Kelly.
Ball at the 49. Donnie under pressure, trying to get it out to Rome Fields. Rome almost leapt up there and got it.
Yeah, and I was watching. I tried to watch everything, and I couldn't. Jackson Anderson was
he streaking?
Yeah, he had gone deep and not on Chunky and had a step, but couldn't get rid of it. There we go.
2nd and 10, and they get a defender to jump offside.
They've got some.
That time it was Dylan Berryman.
That's a big play. I mean, that's 2nd down. It goes from 2nd down and 10 to 2nd and 5.
Low snap, mishandled. Boogie picks it up. He's going to make some people miss. He's going to turn it into a first down. Still on his feet inside the 30. All Boogie Carr again.
He meant for that to happen.
Yeah, it was all planned, right? Yeah.
Great job by Boogie just to get something out of nothing there. I mean, that play could have been so disastrous, but boy, what a great heady play by Boogie.
They send Boogie out to the slot now. Empty backfield for Donnie. Right over the middle to Rome Fields, and through his hands, that ball was coming in hot.
Yeah, and that crossing right there, maybe not quite deep enough really, because he was running right into the teeth of the linebackers. That'll shorten your arms up just a little bit.
Flag out on the far side. This time it'll go against your Wampus Cats.
They're going to call Chris O'Neill, even though every receiver checked up and looked to the side. He called him for the move towards the line of scrimmage.
So back it up 5 and make it 2nd and 15, and definitely starting to push you outside of that comfort zone. They're trying to get closer in field goal range. See what they can pick up here. Donnie going to roll out to his left. He's got Jackson Anderson wide open. Jackson Anderson, 33 yards, no doubt there, and the score.
You cannot cover them all. You cannot cover them all. This offense is unbelievable. He was absolutely could not be any more wide open. They ran a corner blitz right off the edge here. Boogie did a great job of chipping. Nobody there. That's a cakewalk into the end zone. Nice.
What a read and pickup by Donovan Omalo. He has been perfect again tonight. 3 passing touchdowns now. And Jackson Anderson 2 weeks in a row now with a touchdown. He almost had one in the first half.
Should have had one there. I think
he got that one there. Extra point is up, and it is good. 42-20, the score now. Wampus Cats up by 22. 8:20 to play here in the third quarter. Back after this 30-second break on Conway Corp.
It began in 1997 with one goal, community first. It grew, reaching farther and farther across the state of Arkansas. Now, we're on the move again, ready to show our commitment to the people of Conway. Ready to continue the effort to revitalize our downtown with a state-of-the-art banking facility. Ready to live out our firm belief that community is everywhere. And now, community is here.
So it was the dropped pass by Trayvon Bradford on 4th down, wide open, and couldn't haul it in, and your Wampus Cats get the turnover on downs, and they capitalize marching down the field, and now up by 22.
Yeah, that was kind of, actually, when you think about it, a mistake-filled drive. A lot of it on Ouachita's side, a lot of pre-snap penalties, and then a busted coverage on a rollout on a corner blitz.
Mejia to kick off.
Mejia will not get in the end zone there. Sermons will return it. It's going to string it out to the far side. Wampus Cats having trouble getting an angle on it. But Grayson Allen will run him out of bounds. I'd say inside the 40, but pretty close over there.
Yeah, he plays at a different speed than a lot of folks. But, I mean, really good job by our kickoff team when he got the edge to force him to the boundary. So, I mean, great return. Close to the, 33-yard line, great return. But, again, the boundary was our friend there.
I'd be scared to know how many all-purpose yards he has tonight.
It's going to be brilliant.
He has been racking them up. 1st and 10 at the 33 for the Lions. They fake it to Sermons, looking over the middle. And Wade Simpson, was it Wade that got a hand on it, or was it Garrett?
Garrett. Great job. That play might have been there for the catch. We were in pretty good spot there, but if he delivers on time and in the spot, he probably catches that, but not when you got Garrett Sanders knocking it down at the line of scrimmage.
Make it 2nd and 10, low snap. They fake it to Sermons. Jackson will keep it. What a play out near the boundary by Q Wilson.
Q, my man. Listen, you're right, Q. That was a great tackle. That took one guy to get that guy down. That was the quarterback, Jackson. Super play by Q Wilson on the edge.
We've been complimentary of their number one all night, and
guy,
we've got a number one ourselves who's
dude.
Pretty good out there.
I take Q.
3rd and 8 at the 35. Trips to the left. Going to do a reverse. Jackson out blocking in front. And we still get him. Who else? Q Wilson again.
Nice.
Came up, took on Jackson, and was able to just get in the way. Who the receiver was on that reverse, but
14 was 4. So Mandrell Lewis. Yeah, they're kind of in a spot now. They're going to go for it. Yeah.
Nice pickup there. So it's going to make it 4th and about 4, and they will keep the offense on the field. They run that play to Bradford again.
This has got to go to Sermons.
They go to I formation. They will give it to Sermons, and he got it still on his feet, bounced off. They did not call him down. Wade Simpson trying to catch him, and he does. I don't know how he stayed on his feet, but if anyone can do it, it's that guy.
My goodness.
If we have the replay, I'd love to see it because he just, I don't know how he stayed on his feet.
Great pursuit by Wade Simpson, by the way. Here we go.
Thought he had him there. Yep. Yeah, he didn't need to not go down. What an athlete.
Great job by Wade Simpson here, though, staying with the play, running him down. That's not easy to do. Good job, Wade.
Sermon's guy is unreal. Well over 200 yards rushing now. Maybe closing in on 300. It'll be 1st and goal at the 8. Give it to him again. Hudson Wallace in there.
Chunkavia, that was Lewis. That was Chunky.
Oh, sorry, wasn't Sermons.
Chunky got in there on that play.
Julian Crenshaw checking in now for the Lions.
So now you have Chunky. 244 for Sermons. Wow. Yeah, so you have Chunky in the backfield now.
Go with the heavy set here. Fake it to the fullback, pitch out to Chunky.
That's a hold.
Jonas Cecil making the tackle.
How is that not a hold?
Wade Simpson asking, where's the flag?
Oh, my gosh. You got to be kidding me on that. Great tackle there on the edge. I mean, even still, but they got away with one there.
3rd and goal. Ball at the 2 now. On the left hash mark. We'll stick with Lewis in the backfield. We'll stay with the I formation here. Flag coming in. False start. Back them up. That may be the biggest one they've had.
Yeah, that's 3rd and goal from the 3. Now 3rd and goal from the 8. Here comes Sermons into the ball game. Chunky takes a break.
Ball is right between the 7 and the 8. 5 minutes to play, 3rd and 7. Jackson gives it to the fullback, Porter Udi, leading 4 different Wampus Cats right there. Big D in the mix as well.
Ty facing as well. Good to see Ty in the ball game. Really, really good push there by all those guys. That's a gang tackle there. 4th down.
So just a gain of 1 yard.
It's hard to think that they wouldn't give it to Sermons here. I mean, it's a long way
6
to
yards.
run, but that guy can make 6 easy.
Here we go. They pitch it out to Sermons. He's going to string it out. Can he beat him? Wampus Cats close in. Hudson Wallace and Q Wilson stop him on 4th down.
What an unbelievable stretch play by your defense. Look at this. Gets the edge. Hudson Wallace in pursuit.
And then Q Wilson
getting held in the end zone.
Coming off of the receiver.
And then the blow up.
Man.
Wow. That is how you do that.
What a job by this Conway defense. And we haven't seen this yet this year. The Wampus Cats starting a drive in the shadow of their own uprights. They'll hand it off on 1st down. Allow Smith shaking and baking, still on his feet past the 25, and man, created a lot of room there on 1st down.
No longer in the shadow. No longer in the shadow.
Lala will stay on the field.
Wow, great run, Lala.
Spot this ball at the 27. Give it right back to him again, and he's just going straight ahead. May have got a gain of 2 there.
Yeah, not as much there. We've seen this so many times in our offense. The poor umpire, is trying to spot the ball and turn around and watch the play and literally head us back to the offensive line when it started.
I mean, we have the same problem up here. You can't look away.
No.
You're going to miss something. Donnie rolling out. Rome Field's wide open. Got the 1st down and a little more. He'll be out at the 38.
Interesting move there is that Chunky was about 7 to 8 yards off of him playing in what looked like a zone, but almost kind of looked like a man there because he was the only guy in the spot. Great route by Rome.
They flip trips to the right. Quick pass out to Clay Fisher, and he's wrapped up quickly by 2 Lions.
Yeah, that's a good, tough catch. That ball could have easily come out.
Christian Doyle in there. Yeah, nice, tough job by Clay securing that one. Gain of 2. Makes it 2nd and 8. Empty for Donnie. Quick pass out to Boogie Carr. Boogie bringing it back to the middle of the field. He's going to have about 4 or 5 there.
Good pickup. Really didn't lose much from where he was. He may have lost 1 yard in that circle to the middle, but Boogie's going to try to get everything he can.
Makes it 3rd and 4. Split 2 out to each side. Fake to Boogie. Quick pass out to Rome Fields. Donnie just slinging that thing out there.
Man, Rome is just having a night,
I think he's up to like 11 or 12 catches now.
Oh, my gosh. Turned right in, spotted it right in the zone. Great throw by Donnie on time. It's a 1st down.
They move trips to the right. Jackson Anderson, Clay Fisher, Rome Fields near side. Chris O'Neill split out to the far side. Get this out to Boogie Carr quickly. Boogie's got blockers in space, and Boogie Carr will take the screen all the way. Touchdown, Conway.
Let me tell you that was a fantastic call by Coach Kelly here. Picked up the blitz, the corner blitz, swing it out. It's the perfect play call for the defense.
Aaron Smith just destroying downfield.
Chris O'Neill with a pancake block. Everything went right on that play. That was well designed, well coached, well executed.
Rome Fields, 12 catches for 120 now. Boogie Carr, 4 for 78. His first receiving touchdown of the night. Can we see the numbers on Donnie now? His extra point is up and good. Donnie, 26 for 35, 332, and 4 touchdowns. Man, oh man, the lead expands 49-20. We'll take a break and have the rest of the action when we come back.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes. And we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
Back live at John McConnell Stadium, and Wampus Cats have expanded the lead 49-20, 2:19 to play here in quarter number 3. And just such a well-executed play on that last possession.
I'm so entranced by that play, but let's call it what it is. That's a 98-yard drive.
Yeah,
a 98-yard drive
from
your 2 to the end zone in about 3.5 minutes. It's just well done by your offense, man.
Adrian Mejia leans into this one, and that will go in the end zone, so no threat of a return here. Good job there by Adrian.
Well, what a great drive. 98 yards. They had some penalties. Ouachita did there. And we capitalized, to your point, we capitalized on a lot of things in the second half to expand our lead. They haven't scored yet in the third period.
Yeah.
And we've put up another couple of touchdowns.
And all of that kicked off by that goal line stand.
Oh, yeah.
On fourth down by this Conway defense.
Unbelievable. And got Sermons on the edge. That hadn't happened all night.
Lions will start this drive at the 20. Give it to Sermons on first down. He's tripped up.
Good tackle.
Gain of just 1. Was that Z Blakely?
Trying to potentially our numbers.
Big D came up off the ground. And
that was Big D. It was Big D. Tripped him up at the line of scrimmage.
I'm seeing Montarius Jones out there on the D-line, sophomore. I think he goes by MJ. 2nd and 8. Give it to Sermons. He had Poolers on the left side. And Wade Simpson getting in there.
Yeah.
Z Blakely, Kesey.
And Wade, listen, Wade, a great job off the edge there. I mean, absolute dynamite tackle right at the hips. Closed down, made the play, creates 3rd and long.
3rd and 8, this Conway defense trying to get the crowd pumped up. Lions in I formation. Jackson rolling out. Can't connect with his receiver on the far side, Q Wilson, there in coverage. Be 4th and long, and they will have to punt it away.
Yeah, great job by Q. Again, getting them into something they're not necessarily as comfortable with, and it's throwing the ball and the boundary and Q, too much for that to overcome. And good job by your defense.
Punt is off, a little shorter.
Yeah, get away from it.
We've seen, yeah. Tice Carr got his head up and like, I'm just going to stay right here.
I get $10 says if he turns around and sees the ball, he catches it and tries to go the other way. That's just me calling a car a car.
Yeah, well, vroom, vroom.
Yeah.
We'll have more Carr after this year. We'll be saying goodbye to Boogie, which will be devastating, to say the least. But
we got family coming up. Tice is going to be great. He's a lot of speed. That guy's got a lot of speed.
Omarion Pace out on the far side. Rome Fields in the slot. And Jaden Hughes and Chris O'Neill near side. They give it to Boogie. Boogie driving those legs.
Working hard for that 4 yards.
Yeah.
7-yard line, 4-yard gain.
You might see us slow down here just a little bit. Try to.
2nd down.
51 seconds left in the quarter. Maybe not. Maybe not. One more play, yeah.
2nd and 6. They'll give it to Boogie again. Boogie sizing it up and decides to go on the left side.
That's a terrible spot. Look where they're spotting it.
You've been on that all night.
I mean,
man.
it's at the 41-yard line. What are we doing?
3rd and short. Give it to Boogie. Boogie makes a cut back to the middle. Picks up the first down.
That is just a fantastic run. Made the cut right at the line to gain. Wow.
20 seconds on the clock.
I think that'll be it for this quarter. Boogie having a night. What are the stats?
Donnie just calling him over.
13 rushes for 103 yards and a touchdown, and then he has
Had the receiving
Several-
touchdown as well.
Has 4 catches for 78 and a touchdown. He is a fantasy football dream.
Behemoth.
I select with the first pick Boogie Carr.
Boogie Carr. All right. It's going to do it for quarter number 3. Just 12 minutes to go. Conway on top big. Back with this, back with the final quarter of play after this break.
From day one, Centennial has been there for the people of Conway, the people that teach us, protect us, guide us, and work to make Conway better every day. That's why we've donated over $5 million to local organizations and causes, and we have the same commitment to serving you for life's milestones and everyday moments. Centennial Bank, proud to call Conway and Faulkner County home.
As we come back for the final quarter of action here in the final non-conference game of the season.
Already into conference play, man.
Yeah, next week when we talk to you, we'll be live at Little Rock Southwest as we open up 7A Central play. Blitz coming as we come back here. Donnie does what he's done all night. He finds Rome Fields and Rome. Oh, man, I thought he was about to pick up that first down. I think he went out of bounds just shy.
And normally in fantasy football, you don't take 2 players. I'm also going to select Rome Fields.
Well, he has had quite the night. Double-digit catches for Rome.
Touchdown.
Second and short. Going deep to Omari on pace.
You know, he made a good move. He did. And we haven't seen a lot of him yet. Really tall, lanky receiver. Had to sit out a year of football due to an injury. Just kind of working himself back into it. I love the fact that they tried to go to him there. Made a good turn. Ball was just a little bit overthrown.
3rd and 1. They give it to Boogie. Boogie's been so reliable tonight. He picks up another first down for Conway.
That is how you do that. See, you believe in yourself. Now you're believing in yourself so much that on 2nd and 1, you don't just go try to get it. Let's open it up and see what we can do, and then you come back with a Boogie Carr run.
27 first downs for your Wampus Cats tonight.
Wow.
1st and 10. Tried to get Christian Doyle biting there.
He just about flipped over himself. Well, they're coming now.
Yeah. Gets it out. Oh, almost found Rome Fields again.
Well, it went through 2 of them. They had 2 guys in the boundary, Chris O'Neill and Rome Fields. They are bringing the house now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna do that now.
But still, what I think Donnie got stopped in the backfield on a run. But I mean, as much as they've brought pressure tonight, he has been able to get the ball off. It's been
well. They could pop a run with this. I mean, that Boogie Carr with everybody flying by him could happen very quickly. Now, not there.
A rare sight tonight. Boogie Carr stopped in the backfield. It's going to make it 3rd and 13. Ball at the 34.
Jack Shriver in the game. Jaden Hughes, Dalen Moten, and Chris O'Neill are your wideouts, man.
Nice. I don't know if we've seen that combo yet. Chris O'Neill launched off the line.
Yeah, got a little bit quick.
So fast.
Well, I think he saw the movement, I think, in the line of Ouachita and just jumped.
It's going to back it up even more and see what they can pick up here if they try and get close to the first down marker, maybe get within field goal range.
Maybe give Mejia a shot.
3rd and long. Donnie over the middle for Chris O'Neill. Let's just get it all and take it down for the touchdown. 39 yards to Chris O'Neill.
What?
Flags coming in.
I missed it. We do a celebration. Here's the throw. It's perfect in the pocket. Great protection over the middle. Great extension right at the goal line. Just a great job.
Yeah, I don't know. The helmet was off of Chris O'Neill after the play. I don't know how it came off. If he took it off, not sure.
If he took it off, that would be a deal. But let's see what they're going to call. Yes, that says wave it off.
Well, it would be after the play, so
yeah,
it wouldn't affect the score.
It looks like it's going to be on us because they're asking if you want to take it here or do you want to take it on the kickoff. And I'm guessing they'll take it on the kickoff.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, 24 Conway. That's 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. Result of the play, touchdown.
So the result stays, but it was a penalty on Chris O'Neill. And yeah, I mean, even without the kick here, we are already at 35 points. And I'm assuming that we would still be playing under, well, AAA or the sportsmanship rule is.
I don't know if it's universal or not,
yeah,
but I know in
know.
Arkansas. So I'm guessing with a 36-point lead, the mercy rule would be invoked.
Yeah, should have a running clock the rest of the way. 56-20, Cats up big. Back in 30 seconds here on Conway Corp.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Back live here in Conway, and Wampus Cats will be kicking from the 25. So definitely going to see a return here, and as dangerous as Sermons has been all night.
Yeah, I would have taken it there as well. Looks like the student section is all about America tonight. Good deal. But yes, that's the right. I mean, Mejia could very easily make that extra point from the out of distance, and in this way, you know you're going to give these guys a chance to return it. Just a great play by Donnie. I mean, third and forever. Found
on
Chris
the protection,
O'Neill.
like
yeah,
you said.
I mean, the protection was just awesome. Awesome. Great individual move by O'Neill at about the 15. And we're going to back us up 5.
And your Wampus Cats with 56 points tonight. They have scored more points every week. 41 points, or 44, excuse me, against Bentonville. 51 last week at Springdale, and 56 tonight. It's still 10:33 to play.
Yeah, and again, I believe the clock will be running after this. I can only assume. I don't know why that would be the case, but we're now kicking it from the 20, which is putting a little bit of pressure on our kicking team.
Kick will be hauled in around the 33 by Sermons. Colin Goodman chasing him down and getting the tackle.
Great tackle by Colin there. I mean, that's about as good as you can expect. He literally got about 6 yards on return.
Donovan Omalo tonight, 28 for 39, 380, 5 touchdowns, still no interceptions on the year.
Unbelievable performance, not only for the year, but for this game. I mean, this is, again, an elite level team out of Louisiana, and we've shown, I think, so far where we stand in that conversation.
Wampus Cats 2-0 for the first time since 2018, and I'm trying to remember. I think we may have gotten to 3-0 that year. That was Keith Fimple's first year.
New quarterback.
We saw him at the end of the first half. It's Charlie Smith.
Great coverage by, who's that? Hudson Wallace.
Now that's John Carter Kraft.
Oh, it is John Carter Kraft. 29-28. Thank you. Sorry about that, John Carter. Great play.
Drew Canterbury in. Ty Faison in at linebacker too.
All of these guys can play, by the way.
2nd and 10. Smith under pressure, rolls out, finds Mandrell Lewis and John Carter Kraft there to get the tackle, but nice break for the Lions.
Yeah, they held Ben Chandler like nobody's business off the edge. That's unfortunate because they make a big play out of it, but that should have been the other way.
First down, Lions.
1st and 10 now inside the 40. Smith looking over the middle. Oh! Ty Faison almost got the interception off the bobbled pass.
That would have been nice. Just couldn't quite pull it in. It's all right, Ty. You'll get another chance, man.
And the clock is indeed running here in the 4th quarter. Wampus Cats with a 36-point lead over Ouachita Parish from Monroe, Louisiana. Pitch out to Chunky Lewis. Jacoby Wade, sophomore safety.
This guy is going to be next. Oh, here we go.
Ben Chandler is going to get flagged for waving to the sideline.
Come on, Ben.
I can only imagine the conversations that have been happening on the field, but still, you don't want to do this.
The good news is he's walking straight to Coach Fimple. That's good. That's facing the fire that you know is coming. You can't do that in what they coach too, by the way. All of our coaches do is that you're going to be in some very unbelievably tough. Oh, okay.
What did they call it?
They called it on Ouachita. What was the call? Personal foul. So Ben did not get the call, but let's just say that call was. Let me finish that thought.
Yeah. Well, they missed it.
Well, and he came out of the game, and Coach was talking to him. You just got to maintain your self-composure because you're going to be in tough games.
Well, another nice break for your Wampus Cats here. The Lions were driving there. Now 3rd and forever. Get it out to Sermons. Ty Faison and Z. Blakely chasing it down.
Great job there. I mean, and not that he's lost much, but I will tell you that Sermons looks a little bit tired. Some of the hits, he's going down a little bit easier. Dude, he's only run for 400 yards or whatever it is. I mean,
trailing by 36. I mean, this is not a position that
250
that they are used to being in for sure.
Yeah.
They lost by 14 in their first game, and then won by 14 last week over Neville. That is picked off. John Carter Kraft. First interception of the year for this Conway defense.
Wow, is that right? The first pick? And
first
it goes
pick of the
to
year.
John Carter Kraft.
He had 2 interceptions in the Morrilton scrimmage.
That's right. I was thinking about that. And I was going, well, we've caught some, but it's not been in the real games. Great job, John Carter.
Wampus Cats now +3 on the year in the turnover differential. They had 2 fumbles a week ago at Springdale, one on defense and one on the kickoff coverage.
Right.
And then the interception tonight, and no turnovers at all by this Conway offense, and it's +3 on the year. We're going to see reserves in now. It's Phil Sherry in at quarterback.
It's Caden.
Handing off to Caden Henderson.
Also, you got Moten out wide. Jaden Hughes, OP.
Jack Shriver.
And Jack Shriver. Centering, you've got
James Neal Jr. has moved to left tackle. Still got Q Whitehead out there. Mason McEwen at center.
Mason McEwen, yeah.
I'm assuming that's Derek Haynes at the right guard, and I think that might still be Cole Williams in. That is Derek Haynes for sure. And Cole Williams is still in at the right tackle spot.
Good tough run there by Caden, and now 22 is in the ballgame.
Oh, man.
Come on.
My man. Des Davidson, 3rd and short.
Come on, Des.
They'll give it to Des. He's going to break it out to the left side. Here goes Des Davidson again. Can he beat him? Going to be dropped inside the 15. My man, Des.
It had to be Chunky still in the ball game. What a great turn. Boy planted that outside foot, and man, that's a big guy moving real fast. Oh, and Chunky tripped to fall forward. I don't know that he would have caught him.
There must be an invisible force out there, too, because Des tripped as well. It's like they both tripped right around the 15.
Oh, is that Chunky that's down?
I think it is,
Oh,
in
boy,
fact.
yeah, I mean, they fell awkwardly. That's no doubt.
6:26 on the clock, and Wampus Cats driving again. Man, oh, man. I get excited about Des Davidson.
So he planted his foot on the outside. I mean, you're looking just to get a first down there, right? I mean, you just want to get a first down. Planted the outside foot and hit the seam. Dude, he was gone.
He was gone. He had – all right, we're going to – well, I don't think – we thought we might take a break there, but Lewis is getting up and getting off the field. So, Davidson, a week ago, 59-yard touchdown run late in the game against Springdale, and then what'd you say stats of 1 carry for 53 yards tonight?
It's a great average. What's that average?
It's 55-ish.
Well, you're a little over, but okay.
56. I don't know. Math wasn't my strong suit.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll bring you back to earth there. 53.
Caden Henderson checks in here, and we're missing. Or no, excuse me. It's going to be
Jalen Croft.
Jalen
Croft.
A junior coming in at left guard.
Okay.
Closing in on the midway point of the final quarter here. Caden Henderson making a nice little move, and face mask flag flying in there in the middle of the field. Tack on some more. And clock continuing to run. Andrew McCray lined up, split out near side. Alongside Jack Shriver.
He's a big target, number 86.
Got him listed at 6'5". He's a senior.
At the bottom of the screen there on the wide shot. He's a big dude.
So it's going to make it 1st and 1 now at the 4.
Going to work some clock here. I mean, the game is over with from a point perspective, but okay to give yourself a little bit of a break. Don't have to work at a breakneck pace, and so I'm glad they're doing that.
Not used to seeing our offense just stand there. It's very uncomfortable. Wildly uncomfortable, I would say.
I'm sure they're a little bit uncomfortable themselves.
Give it to Caden. Caden marching in. He gets his first touchdown of the year.
A great push by your offensive line. I mean, that's a fantastic push by some reserves that get in, making their chance, are getting their chance and making the play. Look at this push. What a great block. 66. James Neal. What a block there to turn that into a touchdown.
And we didn't mention it, but James Neal got the start tonight at right guard in place of Nathan Berry. He can play a lot of spots on this line. Plays left tackle, right guard. Wampus Cats get the extra point. It's a lot of extra points tonight for Adrian Meehan. 63-20, back in 30 after this.
Hi, I'm Kate McConnell, member of the Smith Ford family. Come to Smith Ford and get any Ford vehicle designed by you and built for you. Our experienced staff can help you custom order an F-150, Bronco Sport, or the all-new Ford Maverick. Smith Ford, providing affordable Fords for over 100 years.
Come experience Smith Ford's family customer service in Conway, exit 127 off I-40.
63 points, Tim. That's all I got to say.
I mean, and let's take a look at this. They have not scored in the second half.
Not at all. Yeah.
Not a point in the second half. They scored.
And let's be fair, that last touchdown they got, or maybe it was the second one they got, we kind of gifted them that one.
Yeah.
When we went for it.
Yeah.
On our side of the field.
Yeah, they had a short field to go and turned into a good play. And really, I mean, they've scored on big plays. 3 touchdowns is all they have.
Well, the big run that got them in position for their second touchdown.
This offense has put up 9 touchdowns against these guys. 9.
It's something. 14 in the first, 21 in the second, and 14 in both of the last 2 quarters here. A lot of new names coming in. I've seen Noah Files in it. Safety.
Ryan Talent. Drew Kenneberry.
Malik Williams. And on the defensive line, we've called his name some. Grayson Allen.
Colin Goodman.
Seth Fortune in at linebacker. He's a senior.
Z out there, I think.
Ryan Talent. I believe I see him as well.
Yeah.
And R.J. Chapman lined up at corner on the near side. Man, pressure coming in. Ball got on the ground. That was Malik Williams.
Yeah.
Malik Williams, let me tell you something, Tim. He came into that Springdale game and the first half last week, 3 plays in a row, 3 tackles for a loss.
Yeah, no.
And a sack, and he caused a fumble.
Coaches are talking about this guy, too. I mean, he's just looking for playing time.
2nd and long. We're under the 5-minute mark now. Ooh.
Nice
A
lick.
big hit out on the far side. Who got that?
Yeah, that's Seth Fortune.
Seth Fortune, senior.
Seth said, hi, my name is Seth.
My name is Seth. Listen, I mean, there's so much talent at that Mike linebacker spot. Garrett Sanders, Ty Faison, and Seth Fortune is right there too. I mean, he's right there in a deep position. Grayson Allen chasing him down, forces Smith out to his left, and Smith going to get some big yards.
Oh.
We'll get the late call
Yeah.
on the late hit out of bounds.
No, and that's yeah. Ball game's over, but that's not a good call.
Nice pickup on 3rd down. It was short of the 1st down marker, but after this penalty, it'll give him a 1st down for sure.
Yeah, that should be a conference play there because it was not.
He was definitely pulling up, but just unfortunate spot of the field that he was trying to pull up on.
Well, and they need something to go their way as well. I mean, Drew hit him right at the boundary, and they gave him the benefit, and that's terrible.
Moves the ball to the 40. 1st down for Charlie Smith. Passing here on 1st down, going deep, and Noah Files almost got in on it.
If his timing on his jump would have been a little bit better, it was actually over him a little bit, but he was the closest one to make the play. Good job by Noah there.
Smith was looking for Bradshaw. Bradshaw had a touchdown. Mark Kelly getting a photo op with Rome Fields. Rome Fields, what a game he has had. Look at his final numbers. 13 catches, 129 yards, and 1 score.
That's deserving of a game ball.
Smith looking to pass again.
Ooh, nice.
Looking for Bradshaw again, and Noah Files.
Bringing the lumber.
Stats, you know Noah Files. That name sound familiar?
I'll say this, too. That Justice Hills made the push, took his guy, pushed him all the way back into the quarterback to really disrupt that play. I mean, it was just a straight-up just bull rush. Great job by Justice.
Talking about number 54
yeah.
sophomore in a defensive
There
end,
he goes
closing in again.
He got held.
Almost got to him. Smith finds a Lion receiver. That was Nick Nelson, a sophomore.
Again, a really, really good push by Justice, man. That's strong there. The guy in front of him outweighs him by about 50 pounds at least.
Under 3 minutes to go. Lions on the other side of the field now. Justice Hills again, bringing the QB hurry. Grayson Allen trying to get the hit. How many Wampus cats does it take? Listen, Charlie Smith is a big dude. 6'2", 201. A little bit bigger than Zach Jackson.
No, he's a load. He's a load. But again, the push from Justice Hills. I mean, here's another guy that's is he a sophomore? Yeah, sophomore getting a good push, looking good out there.
All that, 4-yard pickup for Charlie Smith. Drew Canterbury trying to chase him down. Still in pursuit. Smith still on his feet. Grayson Allen got blindsided. No flag there.
Wow, no blindside block.
And R.J. Chapman ends up.
And Fimple is asking for that one.
Yeah. Under 2 minutes to play now. It's Conway D just trying to keep the Lions from adding to their score. Hot pursuit. Austin Watkins. And Grayson Allen.
Good pursuit. Quarterback's helmet came off. He's got to come off for the play. I will tell you, some things just don't really get, they're not visible either on TV or by what people watch. But Fimple is really standing up for his guys. We got a blindside block, and he stayed in the play with him.
Zach Jackson comes in for a play and connects with Bradshaw. That's who he connected with.
Sam Seifert
for the one passing touchdown earlier in the game.
My man Sam making a tackle at it, baby.
Sam, number 63 in at defensive end, a junior. 3rd and 7. Jackson will stay in. Can't connect with Treadwell again. Or excuse me, Bradshaw. Bring up 4th and 7. Under a minute to play. Clock is still ticking. But the Lions will have to run one more play. Come on, defense.
They're not in a big hurry. I mean, they've shut them out in the second half. Let's keep that going. Push defense.
Keep that shutout alive. Jackson will stay in. Austin Watkins bringing the heat again, and does find Bradshaw for the completion, gets the first down.
Why are we stopping the clock? It doesn't matter. It's not supposed to stop.
It is running again. Jackson looking out to the far side. John Carter Kraft there in defense, but no catch made.
That's a great job by John Carter Kraft, by the way, to lay off once the ball got passed. He made sure he made contact, but nothing too egregious. Really good job there.
Man, oh man, what a night it was for your Conway Wampus Cats. Historic night. Only the second time we've played a team from out of state.
Right.
Both times have been here at home. Of course, back in 2020, we had Christian Brothers come in week of. We had a COVID cancellation with, I think it was Central we were supposed to play.
Right.
And so anyway, all that to say, this is our first or second time to play a team out of state. And next year we'll get to go out of state for the first time.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
On the road. But it was fun for your Wampus Cats tonight. 63 points. Man, oh man, 44 points in week 1 against Bentonville, 51 points a week ago against Springdale, and 63 points tonight.
Wow.
Mercy.
Great job by your Wampus Cats on both sides of the ball. 20 points to that offense, fantastic.
Yeah, and shut them out in the second half.
Right.
We're going to go ahead and take a break here, and then we will come back, recap the game, and get things closed down here. What a big win tonight. Wampus Cats move to 3-0. Back with more after this break here on Conway Corp.
Now home entertainment can get out of the house. Introducing Conway Corp TV, streaming entertainment with cloud DVR, live sports, local TV, and much more. It's perfect for rom-coms on the couch, adventures in the backyard, and binging over lunch. So whether you're in your bedroom, on your phone, or on the go, it all feels like home. Conway Corp TV, available only from Conway Corp.
We so often anecdotally get from our customers, hey, we've come to your store and it just feels different. And they really have a hard time explaining why that is, what that is, how they feel that way. But I think our customers need to come experience for themselves and understand why Caldwell Cares means something here and why it feels different here and why we're here to help you buy a car, not to sell you a car. And that's kind of our approach.
Back live in Conway for the final time tonight. It was a big, impressive win over a really talented team out of Louisiana. Conway wins 63-20. Shut out the Lions in the second half.
I could never have guessed that was going to happen. They brought their very best and just couldn't get it done. Our defense up to the task, and then offensively we just did kind of whatever we wanted to do there.
594 total yards of offense for your Wampus Cats tonight. Boogie Carr, 15 carries for 103 yards and 1 score. He also had a big night receiving as well. 4 catches for 78 yards and a touchdown. Had that big scoring play off the screen pass in the second half and just really blew things open from there. Des Davidson, 1 carry for 53 yards. Lala Smith, 6 for 40 and his first rushing touchdown of the year. Caden Henderson also got his first rushing touchdown of the year tonight, and Donovan Amalo added another rushing touchdown to his numbers. He was 28 for 39 tonight for 380 yards, 5 touchdowns. That would make it now 11 touchdowns on the year and almost 1,000 yards passing and no interceptions through non-conference.
Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good.
Rome Fields, what a night he had. 13 catches for 129 and a score. We talked about Boogie's night. Jackson Anderson had 2 for 71 and a score. Should have been 2 for 72 and 2 scores, but we'll leave it at that.
I'll let it go.
Chris O'Neill, 2 for 51. He had a touchdown as well. Clay Fisher, 5 catches tonight for Clay for 40. Jack Shriver had a catch as well. And Dalen Moten, 1 catch tonight. It was back all the way back in the first half. I think our second score of the night. He had a 5-yard touchdown pass from Donovan Omalo. So that's going to do it for non-conference play. 3-0, Tim. How are you feeling?
Feeling great.
Because you feel, let's be honest, you feel worried every game.
I found something to worry about.
But 3-0. Come on.
Nice. And going to Little Rock Southwest next week.
Yep. On the road as we open up 7A Central play. Our first time to ever be at Little Rock Southwest.
Yeah.
2 years ago, we
COVID.
were supposed to be there, and they canceled because of COVID. So it'll be an adventure for all of us.
They got a great facility down there. If you want to go see a game there, it's really nice.
Yeah, we got to see some of it back in the spring during the basketball state tournament. But we'll be there. We'll have it for you live. Our thanks tonight to our entire crew: Keith Kelly, Dewey Farmer, Jenna Kelly, Alex Douglas, Brady Myers, Kara Kirby, watching the stream back at HQ, Justin King, Scott Taylor, Javon Massey, and, of course, our executive producer, Jeff Matthews. Another great night of Conway Wampus Cat football here on Conway Corp. We'll see you next week for 7A Central play at Little Rock Southwest.